Can y'all hear me? Tell me if you can hear me. You can't hear anything? Cannot hear. All right. Cannot hear. Cannot hear. Mic is on. Everything is on. Can you hear me now? You can hear me now. Just making sure. All right. Gotcha. Gotcha. So I got to be on the screen in order for you to hear me. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. All right, beautiful people. So let me get through saying hello to everybody. If I didn't speak to you, run it back. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Good morning, Sin. Good morning, Cynthia. Hey, Gutty. Hey. All right. So I want to start off by giving you guys my, hold on. Yes, Coffee Lakeisha. Coffee Lakeisha. How you doing, sister? Good morning. How you feeling? Good morning, Tammy. How y'all doing this morning? All right, so I'm gonna start by just saying something real quick. Hold on, let me make sure I got my phone on Do Not Disturb. Let me make sure I got it on Do Not Disturb, and we're gonna go. I am well, sister. Good morning, Kathy. Hey, Mama Pamela. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning. Good morning. I am doing excellent, sister. Excellent. 1 second. 1 second, y'all. All right. So let me see who else I got. I got Tracy. Good morning. Good morning, Barbatina. Good morning, Tawana. Good morning, Lashidra. Good morning, Latrice. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Good morning, Vera. How are you? So while I'm waiting on everybody to come on, okay, I just want to tell y'all a couple of things. See, I don't, good morning, Sharon. If I pause for a minute and I leave your name on the screen like that, it's just so I can remember where I need to go back to so that I can say hello to everybody. Are we good with that? Just, I want us to be good with that. Okay? So I'm going to leave right there because I spoke to Sharon. So I want to tell you guys that I have sat here, and for the umpteenth time, I know some of y'all are thinking, oh, first of all, let me show you me because I got a lot of stuff going on over here. And hey guys, I've been over here trying to drink my water and mind my business, right? Really. But let me just sit for a minute and really talk with y'all for a second before we really get into it. All right. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. Good morning, Sharice. Good morning, Julia. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Okay. I'm not sure who, but it's okay. So I want to let you guys know that this has been something that has been just ongoing for absolutely no reason, but you're not going to be able to come into my space of speaking about me. You're not going to be able to just completely try to take me to out of character. I don't have to go there to get you together with the things that you think you're going to say about me. And I don't know about the rest of you all, but I'm just speaking for myself. And when I say the rest of you all, what I mean is that I don't I don't know how you all handle people, right? However you choose to handle people in your situations is your business, right? So how I choose to handle people in my situations is also my business. I would like to believe that as all of us being adults, that there should be a space and a place where you should be able to say what you got to say without attacking people's families, without going and trying to dig up a person's history. Because I'm gonna tell you something about the bones that Miss Sonda is trying to dig up regarding me. I don't care how far you go. I don't care where you land. I don't care if you dig and then you hit some wood and you jump your dusty demonic ass down in there and start trying to pull back all of the layers and layers and layers and layers of dirt to get to that box and you open it. This is where we are right now today. The things that she said about me yesterday, it is not as if it's something new. It is not as if it's something that you all haven't heard before. It is not as if it's something that I have to hide from. And I open my page to a point where I don't know too much about you, whoop-de-whoop, but you sound like you have drunk the lemonade that she be talking about, along with the discussion board lady. She say you don't like the mess and you not in the mess, but you in all the comments trying to talk about everybody. I'm trying to figure out who are you all to call the kettle black. And let me say it backwards because y'all like to talk backwards. Y'all are the kettle calling the pots black in every single situation that there is. So you think that it is okay for you to sit up and try to dog the hell out of Miss Chris because Miss Chris and Sonda is going back and forth. You think that somebody got to be jealous of a woman that has to come on the internet and crop photos and show screenshots and what you call it, and alter paperwork and do all of this type of stuff to get people to look on here. Now I'm gonna tell you something, Sonda. Thank you, Don. I appreciate you for that name because I must say it has stuck with me. And I will be dropping a link in the chat for anybody because let me tell you something. I'm gonna call you by your name, Dee Dee Brockington. I think I said it right. Now, I did give you the name Whoop-de-Whoop, like I said before, because when I saw your hair, it was giving me Whoop-de-Whoop vibes. I understand you get your hair done and you keep yourself together. I understand that you wearing the hairdos that I wore in 2001, 2, and 3, but they are bringing them hairdos back as well. But you ain't the only one that could get on the camera and get themselves together, and I don't have on no makeup. I had a whole stroke, sweetheart. One side of my face is lopsided as hell. So before you get online trying to drag somebody off the strength of the person who you drinking the Kool-Aid for, you can have a conversation without cussing everybody out. You can talk without calling people all kinds of names. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So when you speak on me and you post about me as you did, you didn't fact check. You ran with something and you put me on the internet as a scammer and I went to prison. But let me go back off camera for a minute because I thought I heard somebody say something. So, Miss Sonda, you know doggone well that when you came to when I called you on your live stream back in the beginning of March, and I said to you, clear as day, with my mouth, words coming out of it, I said, sister, now you know you ain't got to be doing all this. I said, sister, good morning, bro. Cover you top to bottom 360 for show for show. You know what it is and you know how we get down over here. All right. Let me read your comments, sister, because I'm going to take my time today because she said a lot about me. Now, if there's other people that are on live right now and y'all want to go and watch them, have your way. A lot of us have 2, 3, 4, 5 devices. We know that Chris said she had about 8 million, 50, 11 billion burners in her closet. I know we ain't paid like her. I'm part of the brokey crew. So me and my brokey ass, I'm over here with 2 phones and I'm on my laptop. Okay, so I'm just saying. Let me see. What she failed to understand is that the same way that she tried to expose other people, God can and will expose her. And it won't, God ain't gonna have to do nothing, Lakeisha. You know why? Because she's doing it for herself. She's exposing herself. Now I'm gonna start here, you all right? If y'all give me the grace to start right here again, I'm pretty sure there are other people that y'all could be looking at other than little old me. I am nobody but who I am. So take your time and travel the internet streets on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Do as you may. Ain't nobody had to swindle nobody. Ain't nobody had to convince nobody. See, you want to think that you can grab a hold in me and put the shackles on me that I have released from myself. You got me all the way effed up, and you gon' FAFO. And we're going to do it right here, right now, on today. So, boom. I came to you when you on live, going all crazy. And I said, you should be Miss Dee, and Miss Deb. See, I can respect you if you can respect me. If you cannot respect me, that is when I go to the nicknames and I give you another name. Check my history. While you looking up what everybody has said about me on this internet, you should dig very, very deep and see that when the entire internet on this side, see, I think are we on the south side or the west side of the internet? Y'all let me know in the chat. See, on this side of the internet, whether we be on the south or the west side of the internet, where everybody was coming for me, even people that at one point rocked with me, you need to check the history of my record. See, Miss Dee, you sit online, this is Sweet D. That D, that's me. I mean, you saying ain't nobody tough. What makes you tough? Ain't nobody scared of nobody. And of course, anybody can get in front of a camera. I'm not pinning a damn thing, sister. I love you for that. And you know I do. See, I could show these people how to do something and give my opinion on their behavior, and ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I don't know who they think they are, because truth be told, if these people was gonna defend the people that you had an art with, they wouldn't have attacked you the way they attacked you. They wouldn't have jumped on the bandwagon train to let's go get Miss Chris. And Chris ain't stole none of your people or friends, Miss Dee. Them people left because they knew, they saw what was going on before Chris even made the decision to get the hell up out of there. Now, can I continue? Y'all, let me stop. If I jump all over the place, y'all know me, because I do have a lot to talk about this morning. Okay, I'm not, and the reason why I'm not putting up a disclaimer, because see, what Sundaa wanted is for everybody to hate Chris. That's how it started with me. Y'all saw the TV show. Sundaa wanted me to go against Chris. Now, y'all have the free will and free your mind, and hopefully the rest won't follow. You should be a leader and not a follower, especially of y'all own thoughts. However, Sundaa wanted me to just come at Chris' head. Sundaa, you are the same person that when I was in your space, I helped you. You would call me. You're right, Dee. We was once cool. I once did call her a sister, because that's what I call everybody. I did. She was the one that came to me when Miss TKM was they was having the art about the money and all the stuff with the Boosie man and all of that. She came at me. I helped her. So before you try to talk about me, all right, maybe you should dig deep into me. You got 2 eyes and 2 ears. Ain't that how you say it? You got 2 eyes and 2 ears, and you mean what you say and say what you mean. So if you mean what you say and say what you mean, why are you letting Sundaa control you? Because before you posted me, you should have really would have checked the history of me. But it's clearly control, and I'm okay with that, because that's a situation, that's a problem, a you problem, not a my problem. All right, now, Sundaa, I came to you. I came to you and I said to you, good morning. I ain't even see all y'all comments. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning. So I came to you and I said to you, you should cut this out. I'm going to read your comment, Alice, in 1 second, all right? I'm going to read it. Oh, no, I'm not, because I think you one of them. Bye-bye. Let me take you on down. Okay, I came to you. And I said to you, good morning, sister, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? All right. And I spoke. All right. Okay. We good. We on track here. I came to you and I said to you with no problem. I said, listen, you need to cut it out. You should stop. You don't need to be doing all of this. I said it with my chest. And then in return, you said to me, no, 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 you don't know. You don't understand. You don't know what Chris is doing. Chris is this and Chris is that and Chris is this and Chris is that. And no, 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 no. I believe when I came on your video back then, you were explaining how you put the caca and the, you know, what comes from the woman when she has her monthly. You were saying that you did all that as a way to try to get her to run up out of your house. Do you forget the things that you say to people? Because just like you have people listening on your phone calls, you'd be a whole bat cuss fool to think I didn't never have nobody listening to me in my conversations with you. I have a lot to talk about this morning. So if y'all are here for it, you could put in the chat, you're here for it. I will never allow a person to take me back to where I am, but I will damn sure show y'all how the Lord has grew me in this space right now, right here today. And if he is going to use that demon to show my growth and show thyself approved, then guess what? I'm ready for the test. I'm ready, 10 toes, 2 elbows. I promise you that I am. So you're the one that came with all of that stuff. And I came over there and I said, why you want to talk about, I used to be a friend, DD. I told her, you should be grieving your father, not going back and forth with this. She told me all this stuff, trying to convince me about Chris. And let me pause right there before anybody could even attempt to open their mouth to say that I, hear me well, and Miss Chris didn't like me. Y'all don't know. We talk on the back end. We've been talking on the back end. Miss Chris and I were going to link up. And when you say online that she got a little job at Walmart, she was working in loss prevention. Now, ain't nothing wrong with being the welcome to Walmart person. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. I used to work at Walmart in the service center. But wasn't you working in the loss prevention department, Chris? See, the problem is she didn't want content creators to get up here and be able to let it be known that there's another side to this. Some of y'all that be in these people comments, you don't want to look at it from both sides. You don't want to see it that their mate could have been something. All y'all want to focus on is, oh, she helped the squatter, and the squatter left her house, and the squatter is still going. What I'm going to tell y'all right now today, and this is not in defense of nobody, this is me admitting where I am in my life. If I had got up out of my house, wherever I was living, in a teepee, in my car, in a hut, under the Underground Railroad, if I was living in my friend's bedroom, if I was in somebody's attic, if I was in somebody's basement, and I decided to uproot whatever life I was having in the moment to go and be an assistant to somebody that I was helping, that I was supporting on the internet, and then it turned out to this, then guess what? I cannot tell you all where I would be. In the meantime, in between time, I'm no better than nobody. So I'm going to go where I want to go. I'm going to say what I want to say. And then I am encouraging. And I am still encouraging that Chris gets past this and that God makes sure that he keep his hand on her, because none of us know what she feels by what she experienced. Sweet D, Big Bird, and what everything she went through. None of us know that. Y'all was so busy listening to everything that was going on with her that you didn't want to hear. So now all of a sudden that people have said, okay, let me take my hand off my left eye and let me see what's been going on the left. Now all of a sudden people have been brainwashed and manipulated. It seems as if what is going on with you all is what's been done. Because if I got an art with somebody and I bring it to the internet, I'm not going to try to convince nobody that what I say is right. I want you to go listen to the person that I have an art with. I want you to compare what's been going on. I want you to see it from both sides. And then you want to come and attack Dawn and delete all the videos and strike her while she rests. And listen here, Goldilocks. Now, I can't call you that because on the left, is that the right side? Somebody tell me on the left side where her hair is behind her ear. I forget. Let me read. She admitted she would put it in someone else's food too. My God, on today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see. All right. Hello, Pam. Good morning, Vita. All day, every day. All right, I see y'all. Okay, here we go. I'm going to continue. I just want to make sure I keep up You actually worked in claims. Thank you. I knew it was something that wasn't a greeter or a cashier or in the service department where I worked, because I worked in the service department with the fellas. Okay. Now let me go on back to where I was. I told y'all I'm gonna jump all over the place, but if you understand where I'm coming from, then you could put a hell yeah in the chat. Okay. Good morning, Deborah Gregory. How are you? So boom. I was the one that said you need to stop. When you talk to me, the day I did that very first live, and I had said as clear as day, and I told you that I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. You told me, oh, go watch Don. Don is a truth teller. Don is a truth teller. Go watch Don. Go watch the other ladies. I don't know their names. Y'all know their names because I stay on this side of the internet. Y'all ain't told me what side of the internet this is, but just let me know what side of the internet we on. I was on the north, south / west side of the internet. I didn't know nothing about these people. But since you want to say everybody trying to check a bag, I decided today to come on and stream from both platforms like I normally do. All right. I don't have to set a goal. I'm not shading people that do. I'm going to tell you why I don't have to. Because the Nikki that I am, people will just get on there and they will just do the super chat, whatever you call it, little chat, in the middle chat. These people do these type of things without anybody saying anything. So how you going to try to shade Don now? All right, because you talked about me, Miss Chris, and Don like we was the little balls in the pinball machine last night. How are you going to shade somebody if she loved us, sweet D? Why is she so quick to flip the switch and shade her? And while that woman is over there resting in her slumber, you striking her videos. Were you striking the videos when she was over there just listening to everything you had to say? Were you striking the videos when Luke and Dookie got up there speaking on your behalf because you always at work? You wasn't striking them then. You about a 2 left foot strong back heifer. And I mean what I say. And I see the devil on you. While you got your baby over there calling people demons and stuff, they would know because they feel all that demonic energy all up and through that house over there. And you know it. You're angry because people love Chris. You're angry because people can go to Chris' platform and say, you know what, I knew I synced it, and they ain't got to worry about their comments being deleted, hid under the rug, slept into the garage. They ain't got to worry about none of that. You about the phoniest one out. You as phony as these fake teeth in the front of my mouth. And I said what I said. Now I'm going to go back, all right? Good morning, Tara. How are you? How are you? How are you, sister? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You know what it is, sister. You know what it is. And it makes no sense. And I'm not finna, those of you that still follow very aggressively, okay? When I'm gonna tell you when it will stop, Kathy. It's not. It's not. All right. Now I know me and you, we're good. And I'm talking to you with so much love and respect. It's not gonna stop. You put yourself in people's positions. You put yourself in the position of me right now. And you know yourself, I came out trying to diffuse this situation. I didn't come out trying to be on nobody's side. I came out trying to diffuse it. You know that. You watch. If you didn't watch, the same person that you support attacked my mama. The same person that you support went and tried to attack my son. The same person that you support, along with some of you all that's in the chat, because I'm not a respecter person. I don't tell people where to go and where not to go. All I ask that is when somebody shading me, if you're in the presence of somebody shading me and you try to come and get in my space, don't ever expect me to respect you ever again in life. And I'm not talking to Kathy. It's just so Kathy's comment is up there on the screen. All right. So let me continue. You said, when will it stop? Never. It won't stop until she stops attacking people. She's a public figure. She's on the internet. You come on the internet, you talk about people every single day. You're looking at the comments on my thing right now. And some of y'all be so scared to say what you really want to say because you don't want her to attack your people. It's free game on the internet, Kathy, sister. So when you say, when will it stop? It will stop when she stops. But what Nikki is not going to do is allow you to attack my whole family and say Jesus will fix it. I know Jesus is going to fix it because he's still fixing me. But in the meantime, in between time, I have a voice. I will use it in the best way that I possibly can. And if I have to eat somebody up, I will eat them up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner as often as I come on this internet. And I am here to tell each and every one of you all that are watching me, if you don't stand for something, even with God as your head, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything. There's so many people on the internet that don't have a backbone, but I got one, and it's so tough that I got a problem with my back. Now, that's why I won't stop, sister. I love you on purpose, and I hope you know that. Hey, now, say now. Hey, now, say now, Angie. I'm just here to talk, Cynthia. And I promise you, if it's any of you that don't like it, the same way you came in, Brother Shah ain't here, but he will clear the pews and you all could exit gracefully, just like I did in Bermuda. All right? I promise you that. Because what you're not going to do is continue to disrespect my entire family just because I don't agree with you. I'm going to have something to say. If there's any of you that want to turn your back on me and moonwalk better than Michael Jackson, the king of pop himself, get on and skedaddle. I promise you. They delete the comments because they don't want to see the truth or different opinions. And how is that? How is that? I ain't never seen a group of so many one-sided people before in my life. Hey, sister, how you doing? Hey, Claudia. I don't understand it, but whatever. That part. So you have a right to defend yourself, especially when it comes down to my family. I'm not playing about nobody. I'm not. Y'all want to say y'all won't bother, y'all bothering her kids. Y'all keep bothering her kids. She bothered my husband. DD, sweet D, that's me. She bothered my husband. For what? You said your husband was bothered. So if it's fair game, come on now, get with it. You chose to stick up for somebody and you got attacked. I chose to stick up for myself and I got attacked. So why you still trying to eat Chris up like she ain't gonna come back with it? I done told y'all before, when you bother people that don't give a to woo to wop bam, they don't care. They're not in the space of caring. God ain't reached them in that area yet. You don't understand what you're gonna deal with a person that's not even monetized and is okay with getting on the internet whenever they feel like to eat you up. How do I know? Baby, my page was struck back in 2022 that I had to create another page. And I was so ticked off back then. In less than a month, I had over 18,000 followers. I sat up there and I talked about every single person that put their mouth on me. I didn't care what was going on. And I didn't go and attack their families. I didn't go and look for their children. I didn't go and look for their husbands. I didn't go and look for who didn't like them when they was in Head Start because they didn't play with toys together. Their parents didn't teach them how to share. I didn't go and look for their exes that don't love them anymore, but they loved them when they was knocking their boots. I didn't go and do all of that. I sat right in my seat where y'all see me right now with this same backdrop, and I held my own. And that is what I'm doing today. God has just put me in a better position to deal with every last one of you demonic spirits that you all have allowed to use you to come for people. Like what? Like what? Like what? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like what? Make it make sense. So as I was saying, good morning, Elisa. As I was saying, Sundaa. Hey, Megan. Let me see. How can you put comments out and expect no one? Because when you want everybody to agree with you, see, people use this excuse. Let me tell you, Melly. How do I know? Melissa, is because this is my background, so I can speak on what I know to be true. This is what I know to be true. And I'm going to drop the link in a second, y'all. I love my people so much. Y'all think I need a disclaimer? No, it is a thing called freedom of speech, and Trump didn't do it like she said. We all know where that came from, okay? So I'm going to tell you how, all right? Excuse me, let me drink a little bit of my water. When I was on here, and I was just as messy as she is, She could say, I'm not about that, and I'm not about this, and I'm not about that. When I was doing the same thing, Melissa, I never deleted a comment. In order for you to be in a public setting, you should be able to take somebody disagreeing with you. These women over there want to say they support her. They want to claim they put her in her place. They want to claim that they told her when they thought Sundaa was wrong. If she really gave a damn about any of you, you would see a little bit of a change. There's no change. The thing she probably changed is probably that she don't wear underwear because she don't want to change them at all. There is no change. When a person wants to change, you see something in their behavior. Even if it's just a little bitty inch of the change, you see some form of change. None of us have saw change. But to answer your question fully, is because they want control. They want yes men and women. And the people in the comments, they're okay with doing that. I have kept my space open. If you could come to me correct and we can have a conversation, I done been on 2K platform. Y'all remember when it was me and Lakeisha over there and she was cussing me from the rooter to the tutor. We couldn't get a word in edgewise because we was going in on each other. That's how I was then. They don't want nobody to see the difference. I don't need moderators to delete comments. I don't need any of that. I'm trying to tell you how I held my own. So those of y'all that saying y'all just in support for Sundaa, no, y'all just don't like Miss Chris because she done filled your head with so much malice. I ain't even saying she paid you because you sold your soul when you decided to stick up for something and not even see it from both sides. You once liked her. All of y'all with this like and all this other bull crap, baby, please don't ever like me. Please and thank you. But that's why, Melissa, let me continue. She came for people, kids and grandkids, kids, grandkids, and then she thinks she's saying something by say who can't see their kids. She came for the disabled. Like, come on now, make it make sense. You gotta call a spade, period. But it's a lot of scared folks on the internet that want to say they protecting their peace and they go watch you in the bushes or they go watch other people that'll talk about you like a damn dog. Let me continue. She brings up the kids, then come around and say, y'all are the ones doing it. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Then, Miss Dee, you want to say, Chris bet not say nothing else about them kids? Are you telling your friend that? Are you telling your friend where she is wrong? You want to make the excuse that she's been through a lot? I've been through a lot too. And when I came to her like a sister that I once was to her, she wasn't a damn thing to me. But when I came to her like a sister and I tried to talk to her, she attacked the fact that I had to bury my dog. She said that I was going to be burying my mama. And I came to try to talk to her. So y'all need to really, really check yourself. I don't even understand where your thought processes be. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if you've been under the dryer one too many times getting your hair done. It looked like you need to go back because you really came for me. And I'm just going to tell you about yourself. It looked like you need to go back and tell them to redo. You need to redo from the touch-up because the touch-up ain't touched a damn thing. Now, let me go back, okay? When I came to her, and I'm going to drop the link when I get past this part. I'm just talking. I'm going to drop the link when I get past this part. When I came to her and tried to talk to her, at least somebody know. At least somebody know, Claudia. And the main people talking about, oh, this is this and this is that, they was for every bit of me in my mess. Every bit of me in my mess. When I tell you they was. And for those of you that weren't here for it, it was so many people that flipped on me when I stopped. It's so many people here right now thinking I'm finna call her every name under the sun. No, I'm gonna call them all the demons that they are. Because that's what they are. That's what I'm gonna call you. And I'm gonna get my point across at the same time. And I'm gonna drop the link. I really am. All right. Good morning, Lutisha. How are you? How are you? How are you? So, Kathy, if you still in the chat, can you tell me if now you understand why it won't stop? If you still here, sister. If you say what you mean and mean what you say, why delete it? She is a hypocrite, lying, two-faced, grimy, stank. Once she brought up my nephew, that was my last. And I know it was. I know it was, Megan. Hello, hello, sister. How are you? I know it was. I know it was for fact. Let me see. Sweet Dinger says she would defend. She gonna defend it regardless. Exactly, right or wrong. She will stand 10 toes, baby. Stand 10 toes. I'm just saying, stand 10 toes with it all. So as I continue, I came to her, and those of you all saw me. And after I did that live stream and I said what I said, her little flunkies and all came over to my platform, sending her screenshots. She went and attacked my whole family. Now, here's my thing, okay? You going and digging up old bones. I'm going to drop the link for y'all in 5 minutes. Let me say this, and whoever wants to come up and speak, y'all know I do not have a problem with that. Y'all know I don't. And that's a fact. Not a fun fact, but a definite fact. Okay? So you want to do all this. You want to dig up bones. You want to get on there, got a house full of family, but you're getting so many screenshots. You got to come and take the time. The person that is so unbothered got to be bothered to take the time and come and talk about everybody and their mama and their children's and their children's and everybody else. But I'm going to continue. So if we take a moment and you think about, I want y'all to put this in your mind, Isaiah 43, 18 and 19. And it reads, remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. So I'm going to tell you all in the chat, if you're battling with your past, if you've done some things that you are just not too pleased about and you haven't gotten over it yet, these are the type of demonic spirits. Sundaa is the demon that comes and tries to dig up the things that you may not have gotten past yet, to dig up the things in your life that you may still feel guilty about. If the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, her picture is on every pin button of the enemy. This is what happens. This is why you have to know, what do I say all the time? Who and whose you are. See, she can go back and forth with a confident person like me. She thinks she's going to break me, but I can't be broken in spaces where I have already healed from. She doesn't understand that because she didn't play tic-tac-toe and connect 4 and connect the dots with Satan himself. Those of you all that don't understand what that means, go and look at her live from last night. I encourage you to. All right? So, read it. That's the scripture. I want you to put this in your mind. For those of you that are still struggling in areas, maybe your childhood wasn't all the way together. Maybe you have separation anxiety from your parents. Maybe somebody did you wrong. People will love. You've seen her do it with Don. People love to pull out areas where they think that they can gash you and gut you and turn the knife and then pull it out and then you just bleed out. I ain't one of them. I didn't have that test. And here I am today. So before you come, I need you to know I'm here and I'm with it. Because what we're going to talk about today is just something that I really, really see. And I see the more closer I get to where I'm going in everything, I really, really see what's happening here. Good morning, sister. How are you? I really do see it. When people can't find nothing wrong with your present, Sundaa, Satan, they start digging through your past. They'll pull up videos, go and get old conversations. Like I said, they're going to go find the man that you cheated with on your other man with that was next to the next man that was your best friend. They're going to go and try to pull out all of your old mistakes, all of the seasons in your life, what you felt like you was just going to lose your mind. Every season in your life where you was on your knees, you probably was in the gutter. You probably was overdosing on whatever you could get to kill the issue at the time, but you didn't understand. Nothing can take the pain away unless you are healed. So listen here, Sundaa, that's your problem. I'm sorry, I can't help you heal. You're going to have to go to the Lord and get on your knees and surrender every malice thing and get healed. That's your problem with your demonic ass. So anywho, as I said, they're hoping something buried still has enough life in it to hurt you. What has been buried, Miss Thing, cannot hurt me. Let me pause right there and read this. My son is disabled. What kind of what would it be if I sat there and agreed what we all know a disabled person? So that's being a hypocrite. It is, Nelly. Point blank, period. It is. And is. And is. Period. Period. Good morning. Hello, sister. I'm just saying. I'm here. Okay. Hurt people hurt others. Some people do. All of us have experienced hurt. So let me ask you, Marcus, if you done been through so much hell and you done been hurt and you hurting right now, I'm hurting right now. Am I deliberately just going to go and attack your entire family? Am I deliberately going to go on your platform and look at people that's just watching you, and they may be laughing and kikiing at what you saying or whatever the case, and I'm going to go and pull up pictures of your people and put them on the internet so I could get 2 or 3 likes, but everybody doing it for views? Am I going to do that? All hurt people don't hurt people. It's demonic people that use being hurt as an excuse. All of these excuses are signs of incompetence. So if she want to be incompetent, let's call it that. Let's keep it a buck plus 50 over here at all times, every single day. It ain't about hurt people hurting people. That's a cliche that we are taught to excuse people that are complete assholes just because they want to be. And I love you, but that's how I feel about hurt people hurting people. Let me see. I'm just saying. I'm just talking. I'm just running my mouth with my little broke self. Y'all know me, the broke Section 8 girl. Let me see. Right, her word, it's a holiday, but yet here she was screaming in that baby's ear for an hour. It was okay for her to do it, but not okay for Miss Chris to have us laughing. Miss Chris wasn't screaming. You can tell. Bothered, not Miss Unbothered and Untouched and still go to work every day. Not Miss Bothered and Untouched. You're big bothered. You're showing it every single day. You're doing this so tough that you trying to go dig up when people was talking about me when I sat. Go watch her. Go watch her. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you with your fast talking tail. Go watch it. Go watch it. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Here it is. Here it is. Let me pull it up. Go watch it. Go watch it. And she ain't like Chris. And Chris ain't like her. And she's swindling Mama Pamela. Why are you upset? Because you had some good people in your corner. Deborah Soto was in your corner. Carolyn Rivers was in your corner. I'm not sure. Miss Chloe was in your corner. You had some people that really loved you. And you know what the sad part is? You used your son's situation to gain you some traction. Now, sweet D, if that ain't manipulation, then what is? Leave somebody alone. You got the game all messed the hell up. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? What is happening here? But don't nobody want to open their eyes. Don't nobody want to open their eyes to nothing. Keep them closed then, because I can see with my blind tail. I wear bifocals. I can see. My lens is so thick, it'll make you think that I'm about to use them to commit a crime. I'm just telling y'all what it is. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate respect. And we can agree to disagree, everybody. I'm not here to fight with nobody. I'm here to respond to what I choose to respond to of what was said about me yesterday. That's what I'm here for. I'm listening, getting ready for. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, sister. They're not going to be. They're not going to be, Kathy. And see, she's testing me, right? You know the Lord. Can we agree that she's testing me? Can we agree that she is trying to get me to go back to the Nikki that's been buried? That's why she over there on her knees digging up dirt? Is that why not? Can we agree to that? But see, I truly, truly believe that this is a space that I'm going to be in, and I'm going to continue to be in this space. And maybe I could help another sister see that when they got to check a demon, we can do it gracefully and continue on our day. But I love you, and I'm so sorry for your loss. It brings back bad memories. That's what she want. That's what she want. She want me to go 8SHIT, but it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. I don't have time for it, but I got time today. And since you want me to make time, then Lord, here I am. Okay? Here I am. Hey, Nisi Pooh, how are you? I told you I need some more glasses. Let me see. I can't see even with my thick glasses. I'm just saying, sister, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? She has to be living a miserable life. But everybody want it. Everybody want it. You hear me, Claudia? Everybody wants it. You just mad, you just jealous. Girl, I'm over here making follicle flow hair oil so the rest of my edges could come back. If you angry and you talking about, I ain't see you flip your hair. Did you flip your hair last night? Because you didn't flip it. You were so busy making sure you were showing people to go look at other content creators that talked about me in 2023. You were so busy going and telling them to go dig up some stuff. Let's see you right now. Pull your hair in a ponytail. Y'all want to give people challenges? I challenge you to pull all your braids up and put it in a ponytail. I challenge you to put on a two-piece swimming suit. You could talk about people's bodies being built. Baby, I had 4 kids. My breastises used to sit in my laptises. And guess what? I went and had my breastises lifted up on high. Don't get mad at me because my nipples can see and yours are cockeyed. I don't have a problem with who I am. I don't have a problem with where I came from. And the sad part is the people that follow you, some of them have little or nothing. And you belittle people that have little or nothing, and they still over there following your miserable ass. All right, y'all. Let me read your comment. Want everyone else to be miserable. She can't make, baby, she can't steal my joy. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Baby, she could never take it. She can't take it. She can't break it. She wish she coulda, woulda, shoulda. Striking Don Page in the middle of the night while she sleep. But that Dee Dee want to talk about you love her. You don't love nobody. You don't even love your damn self, girl. Get a grip. Sure did use her son. She did. She did. And she got it. She did, and she got it. She did. And I even said, and I told y'all, I came up here. I don't know how many of y'all follow TKM. I will not apologize to her for the beef that I had with her. But Miss TKM, I apologize to you for sticking up for this heifer. And she knew to come at me because she knew I was beefing with you, just like she doing with Dawn. She knew to go to those people instead of just standing toe-to-toe with Dawn herself. She had to go do what? Go find somebody to dig up something that she was not and never will heal from. We learn how to live. We learn how to move on from things that have happened to us that we cannot change. None of us have the ability to tell somebody else how to deal with how they've been touched. And I don't know you, Miss Alice lady, but I listen, okay? And if I'm going to be fair and I'm going to talk about, for you to say that we've all been touched, it goes to show what type of woman that you are. Very much so, respectfully. Does that make the damn touching okay because we've all been touched? Does that make it all right? Well, it happened to you. It happened to me. Let's go to the water park. Are you out of your mind? And some of you all that are bonus mothers, y'all need to stay in a bonus mother place and stop trying to replace the mothers of people's children. Y'all are some sick ass individuals. Now let me continue. My bad, y'all. I had a flashback. Oops. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Good morning, Phyllis. How are you? All right. Vengeance is the Lord. You right. You are absolutely right. And my mouth is mine. Come on with it, bro. I'm going to let the Lord handle you. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And I'm going to watch the Lord handle you. I really, really, truly am. And I'm not playing. I'm going to watch him do it all. Now, let me see, where are we? Let me continue on, and I'm about to drop the link in 1 second. But she don't strike people pages. Y'all remember that? She want to say people lies and all of that. If Lisa is so much a stalking you, I guess you are stalking her page to post everything that she posts so you can respond to it. I only respond. Oh my God. I just can't. I cannot with any of this behavior. I cannot. Let me see what you say, Sherry. I just don't understand how those women condone her behavior. Everybody knows she's wrong, yet giving lip service on the MJ Week page. Honey, please. Please. And clearly she has, and this is what I'm telling y'all, she had to heal. I ain't never seen a woman talk so much about getting performed orally on them. Well, I guess when you were incarcerated, maybe you was a doja for the ladies while you was in there. So you need to heal from that too. I'm not saying anyone should be ashamed of them being incarcerated, but I think there's a lot of things that you experience, Sundaa, when you was locked up that you didn't heal from. Now, sweet D, when you want to say she's lashing out, has she been lashing out since she been attacking Mr. Dude's baby mama? Has she been lashing out since then? Because her father was alive and well then. Has she been lashing out even when her son was fighting for her life? She was being a complete demon. So why you want to act like you can't see? They didn't put your touch up over your eyes. Your touch up is to the side. And you said you know what you know, and that's on sweet D. That's me. Then why you out here play pimping? Really? But okay, you got to go along to get along, just like Dawn said. And y'all mad because Dawn don't want to be a go along to get along. Help the church today, Jesus. I'm just talking, y'all. I'm just talking. That's all I'm doing. Don't sleep. She's a vampire. I promise you. She's a vampire. She's a lady of the night. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what it is right now today. I'm telling you. She watching these, so she got her whole army screenshotting everybody comments over here and screenshotting on every platform. Somebody might be talking about the foolery that she put on the internet. How you gonna get on the internet and act and cut up like this and then get mad when people give their opinion about how you act and cut up on the internet? What makes her any different that anybody else is being talked about on the internet? What makes her any different is that she don't have the status like important people. She's not important. Y'all, she needs y'all to make her important. She's not important. In a blink of an eye, she could be living from pillar to pole, sweet D, like you said about Chris. Get the hell up out of here. Make it make sense. She can't embarrass nobody but herself. Crooked and wicked, sister. Both of them put together. Come on with it and say what it is. Why are we surprised how she treats people when she treats her own kids like trash? I would have never got on the internet. Even if my child was on the internet dragging me back then, telling the truth about me, I would have never got on the internet and disrespected my daughter and her daddy. I would have never got on the internet and talked about my daughter. I would have let my child vent. You remember, you, Miss Ma'am, you did your daughter a disgrace. You want to get on the internet and talk about my son being locked up? And I was there for every minute of him being incarcerated. He didn't have to look for a friend. He didn't have to look for nobody. He had his TV. He had money on his books. And it's 1 billion and one other people whose children have went to jail. And the sad part is, it's 1 billion and one other mothers like you that when their kids go to prison, they treat them like shit. Or they're going to put them on the internet like they love them just to get a view. But everybody else doing it for a view? My God. Say it. She said she was spit on his grave. He was the reason they didn't have money because I remember that. See, these people don't remember. Then they want to say Miss Chris stole everybody. These people were right there. They seen it. Like what? They seen everything that happened. But you want to talk about me. And I'm going to tell y'all for the record, for the umpteenth time, okay? For the umpteenth time. Good morning, sister. Tables will be set up for them. Come on. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. Now, I'm going to tell y'all for the umpteenth time as I continue in this is what happens. Like I said before, they be hoping something buried still has enough life in it to hurt you. And I'm going to tell you what I find very, very comical, but very, very interesting all at the same time. Sundaa, the people, all of y'all probably know a Sundaa, okay? So Sundaa, keep digging up bones. And everybody else, you put your person in your space. That's the name. So I'm just going to say the people. Me, I'm talking about Sundaa. The people who keep digging up bones are usually the ones who haven't healed from their own wounds. I done told y'all she needs to heal. She don't want to heal, but she needs to heal. She admitted to that she can't sleep because her mind be rambling and she be hearing voices. She admitted one time she wakes her kids up in the middle of the night and makes them bathe because she feels like bugs be all over her. That's what let me tell you something. When you get in covenant with Satan, baby, ain't no telling what Lord to do to try to get your attention. And she still keep on going about it that way she going. It don't even matter. She's still going about it the way she been going. All right. So healed people, people in the process of being healed. Let me drop the link too. Hold on. Healed people and people in the process of being healed, they don't move like this. All right. People that want to be healed and want to be delivered and want to come out of whatever dark spaces that they are in, healed people don't spend their days hear me, excavating. Okay? I'm going to spell it for y'all. EXCAVATING. Excavating somebody else's history. For those of you all that don't do your Googles or will do your Googles, and those of you all that choose to be illiterate on purpose, that means digging. So you will spend your time digging up somebody else's history. Healed people don't do that. Healed people move forward. Healed people build. Healed people will be moving forward. And when you try them and continue to try them and continue to try them, after you know that they have given you grace, healed people will take some time and they will get on StreamYard and they will get on Facebook and get on YouTube and they will put up their old coffee chat background and they will come and allow you to see how they change and give you a word or two and keep on going about their day. That's what healed people do. Now, God is the God of new things. The enemy loves old things. Oh, you want to call everybody else a devil? You are Satan's best friend. You know why? Because you love old labels. Go and follow. Go and do this. You love to try to put up people old failures. You love old narratives. You love old accusations. See, this is what you think you're doing to me, and I'm going to call you out. You love all of this. But I'm going to tell you what the word says, you little kumquat. It says, look what I'm doing now. That's what God says. Look what I'm doing now. Some people going to keep on saying, yeah, but remember when? It doesn't matter if I went past remember when. So remember when everybody was talking about Nikki. Remember when everybody had something to say. Remember when Nikki was being talked about. Remember when they said Nikki was a scammer. Remember when, why are you trying to convince the people to go and look at the old me? Because you don't want them to see who I am becoming, but you don't have an option. Because I'm going to sit right here in my seat and I'm going to come whenever and however I see fit. Something is seriously wrong with Frog. It's deeper than what we know. She needs to heal. And I don't know what happened in her childhood. We never spoke on that, but something had to happen. She needs to heal. She really needs to heal. I'm telling y'all, she needs to heal. And she taking it out on everybody else. But I ain't going to be your punching bag. You got me all the way effed up. I'm just saying. Eyeballs be all over the place. I'm looking in the camera, Dawn. You want to pull up something, somebody, boy, you was the devil. You was the devil. What's done in the dark, yeah, it's going to come in the light. It always will. You better know it. It always will. It always will. I think she thinks she is a celebrity. Was done in the dark, yes, and in her voice. You better know it. Happy Saturday, Teresa. I'm just saying. Let's see. Believe it or not, she's hurting. Her husband cursed her out yesterday on the internet. She was so embarrassed. She tried to laugh it off. People kept asking why her husband's so mean. He said he doesn't give a F. He don't care. That man don't care. For those of us that have been watchers over the years, he does not care. He will never care. He is done with caring. All right? He is done with that. Give me a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. I had to go and deal with the dogs. Well, not go, but I had to get them their food and stuff. And that's probably why the family, baby. Okay, I put the link in the chat, and I'm gonna carry on for anybody that would like to come up. But I'm gonna carry on. She purposely put them in danger driving. She does it all the time. And then she want to say, well, if don't nobody like, don't watch me. I mean, well, then, it is what it is. People that ain't, everybody that watch you don't like you. And that goes for me too. Everybody that looking at me right now, they don't like me. They not. That's why they ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't expect everybody to like me. This is the crazy part about it. Yeah, she gonna be good. That's what she want. The devil knows the word too. Ain't that something? Say it. Say it, bro. She did say that. She did say that. And she did say that. Good morning, Deanna. Good morning. Let me see. The devil don't really, say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. I'm telling y'all. I am telling y'all what happens, and I mean that. I mean it wholeheartedly. This woman needs to heal, and she will not heal because she don't want to. What did I say? I done said a lot, think tank. I done said a whole lot. I saw Sundaa treat all her kids like caca. Anybody that condones that and stays watching her page is just dumb. I can buy all the clothes I want for my kids, the neighbors' kids, anybody. It don't change the person. Hello. I got jewelry I done got custom made. I got stuff. You know what I'm saying? None of that, but that type of stuff don't make me nor define me. But that's how she tries to belittle people. And for the love of sweet baby Jesus of Nazareth, why do y'all keep on saying somebody is jealous of her and wants her life? I got 4 children that are all grown at this point. What is it that I want? I don't want a man living under my roof cussing me out. I don't want a man living under my roof that I got to sneak and show him on camera for somebody to talk about him. I don't want a man under my roof that I'm going to be telling people that I'm just trying to set him up so he can get kicked out of his own home. And I don't know why you keep talking about me, talk about some Section 8. When you knew when you was talking about Section H, you were upset because Chris got you kicked off of the Section H. And you and what y'all call him, little man, Mr. Man over there was upset because he can't rent to nobody for about 5 years. Now, I will say that was a good hustle because if I own my home and I wanted to rent it to one of my children where I knew I was going to get real rent every month, then I would be in the game for that. But see, you should have thought about that before you really start pushing Chris to the limit. You pushed her to the limit. Now everybody want to say Miss Chris wrong, but don't nobody want to say how she got to that point. It's just the fact that she's at that point. Y'all are some weird ass people on the internet. Weird. Let me see you, Phyllis. Remember when we all have fallen short of the goal? You better say it. She digging up trash. She better dig it up so she can jump in it. Because I won't revisit anything that she's trying to get people. Go watch it. And go watch it all. Go watch it. Look me up. Yeah, go find her. Yeah, she was talking about, she scammed people. She scammed. You know how many times I've been called the scammer? Huh? What's that's going to change? Because you're going to tell people to look at me. About 12 or 13 people that's going to go over there and look at me or make sure they redirect people over there because they don't like me, which you are one of them. What that's going to do? What they're going to do, Sundaa? Tell me. What she's been through doesn't give her the right to hurt others through because we all, I just said that was done in the dark, but don't nobody want to hear when you say everybody done been through something. They don't want to hear that. Hey, Shametta. Hey. Let me see. He really don't. It's embarrassing. I used to believe he was. I did too. I used to believe it, Lakeisha. I would tell. Let me tell y'all something. See, where I was in the beginning of this, how I said how I came out on here and I started talking about everything that when I first approached her with letting things go, and she tried to sway me to get online and talk about Chris. She really did try to sway me. I don't care what nobody say. And if I didn't have my own backbone, and if I was out here looking to grow pages, then why didn't I go the route? Since I was trying to grow my page, why didn't I jump on your team? Why didn't I get over there and just start eating Chris up if it's all about somebody trying to get a number? It's not about that. When you attacked everybody that was connected to me and call yourself doing your big one in sweet these words, you doing your big one, trying to go and get the baby mama and talk about all that stuff and everything that you ran with and talked about and said at that time. I didn't come online and tell people that when Darnell came for you that you was really, really off your job and you was trying to fight to get your job back. I didn't come online and tell everybody how you sent me Detective Campbell's number and asked me to call Detective Campbell and tell a lie for you, and I was really finna go lie to you for you because you was coaching me on what to say. I didn't tell everybody how you was sending me all of them government official emails that I wasn't supposed to see because you work on base, you federal employee. I didn't tell anybody all those things. I sat and I ate it. And instead of you sitting there and leaving me the hell alone because Nikki gonna go wherever it is that she wants to go, you chose to continue to attack me and my people. And for the record, you all, the reason why you will never, ever, 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 ever see a marriage license here is because me and my husband got married the first time in Jamaica. The only way you will see a marriage license registered in the States is if I choose to go and do it the cheap way again, and we renew our vows or do it like that. So you can sit online. I'll be damned if me, little Miss Brokey, gonna spend me and my husband paid. And you know why we had the ceremony and it wasn't when we did it? Is because I was waiting for my son to get out of prison. Yeah. So he could walk me down the aisle because my biological father is deceased and my bonus father is deceased. So when you get on here and think you shading me, you're not shading me. You can't embarrass me, Bookie. Let me see. She talked about her oldest son not caring about his father and their relationship, saying she thinks it's funny. And that's the stupidest stuff I could ever heard in my life. I don't care. I don't care. My son's father did 28 years in prison, and I'll be damned if my son ain't supposed to still respect his daddy. What? That is so crazy to me. That is so crazy to me. My God. My God, on today. The devil will beat you to church, baby, and be in the front pew. Oh, let me drop it again, sis. Let me drop it again. 1 second. I just got back down there. And let me get my thing ready for you to come up. I'm going to put it on the double screen. Hold on. I just dropped it again. Trust me, it was good. It was good. I can't remember, sister. I'm going to have to watch my replay. Let me see. Sundaa asks everybody to go to We Can All Do Better. Go on over and watch him. He calls her frog. He did a good 4 or 5 bit. She want people to go and see. She won't. This is what she likes. I don't know why Sweet D telling everybody to leave her alone. This is what she wants. She loves it. Do you know how many times she used to call me like, girl, they got me all over the Blogger Shade Room. You should see it. They got me all over the Blogger Shade Room. All over the Blogger Shade. Girl, you should see it. They got me on there. She used to say that all the time. Like what? My goodness. And that she okay with bleeding it out. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Absolutely. No, not one thing I can't agree with her saying is she don't care about nobody or nothing. But baby, when God gets a hold of her, she will be begging. She will be. She will be. She don't care about nothing or nothing. Nothing or nothing. A nothing wouldn't care about nothing. That's how that go too, though. That's how that go too. Baby, that what she say. Everybody want to be her, honey. Everybody want to be her. You better know it. A grown adult, and you still gonna respect your daddy. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. She's held hostage in her mind, and then Mike is holding her hostage in her home. She's in bondage on every level. She needs to heal. She needs to break the chains. She don't want to break them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go and watch them, honey. Maybe they will, Lakeisha. But while she talking about people getting paid, don't make me drop receipts on how much money this app owe me. Baby, bye. Mm-hmm. See, you know what you know. You know what you know on every level. On every level. So while we waiting on Chris to come up, let me finish this here with y'all. So what I was trying to tell y'all is that okay, there she go. All right. Device not connected. Oh, that says chosen Asia. I don't know who you are, sister, but if you want to come up, no, that says Queen Asia. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna let you up here. Hold on, let me change my background, and I'm gonna let you up. Are you trying to come up on the screen? You don't have to have your camera on or nothing. Let me just change this so it can show that there's someone else up here. Give me a second. Let me go to my two. Is this double duo two? All right. All right. Can you hear me?
Hello, everybody. This is Sweet D coming in with the ones and the twos. Because you know that big bird and that girl over there, Nikki. How y'all doing, y'all? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I didn't know that was I didn't know that was you. I can hear you though. Yes,
I
sister.
can't see the chat. I cannot see the chat. I
Okay,
cannot.
I'll just be putting it up here so you
Okay.
ain't got to worry about it. I'm oh my God. It was done in the dark. Oh well, serves her right. Let the bondage keep her bound and eat her alive and wipe its mouth with her rags. I'm just saying, you got the flow though, sister.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all know today is my barbecue. So I'm out here. Chandra done blessed me with 15 of them steaks, those ribeyes. She done blessed me with them. God bless her heart. God bless her heart. She is such a sweet girl. And I don't know why that big bird want to always mess with that girl. She is so sweet. And she took her in her house. Do y'all believe that? She took that girl in her house. And this is the thanks she repay her. God don't like ugly, big bird. He coming for you. And that karma gonna come and hit you very well, girl. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up?
You know what I don't get though, like for real, sister, is why try to convince people that me and you are at odds? Why are you trying to
Right.
convince people for people to be angry at people? Like get over it. You trying
You
too
know what it
hard.
is? You know what it is? It's the desperation.
Mm,
That's what it is. It's desperation. She can't help herself. This girl wants everybody in the world to hate me. Remember, she said that way back when this
mm,
shit first started. Oh, everybody on the internet gonna be talking about you. Everybody in Kaling gonna know who you are, and you a squatter, and you are this, and you are that, and you ain't gonna get no place here. You ain't gonna be living nowhere in Kaling, and you're not gonna do this, and you're not gonna do this, because ain't nobody gonna know you. And well, everybody is going to know you, and they not going to F with you. And I didn't want nobody to. Shit. The fuck? I mean, sorry. But you know what I'm saying? You cannot make this up. That girl sat on her live last night and said a whole bunch of lies. Because when did I sit back and watch the kids while she went and met you in
never.
Houston?
When
I
she came
wasn't
in here,
in Colleen
she had
then.
the kids with her.
She had her kids with her.
Yes, she
Remember?
did.
That's when, as a matter of fact, that's when she was banned off the job.
That's when she couldn't
That's when
work.
she was banned. That was in
Exactly.
2024. I
Yes.
wasn't here. So
Yeah.
what is she talking about? See, this is how you know that girl don't do nothing but lie. And like everybody keeps saying, a lie don't care who the heck tells it.
Hmm. Not at all. As a
It
matter of
don't
fact,
care.
she tried to drag me about it, saying she should have never brought her kids to Houston to see me. Remember? She said that when I wouldn't jump on the bandwagon. She
That's
let it out of
crazy.
mouth. Mm,
That's
mm,
crazy.
mm,
And
mm,
then for Gargantula, for Gargantula to think that I am supposed to sit in a corner and be hush hush while y'all could say all the things that y'all say about me. Y'all got me effed up.
mm,
That's not me. It never had been, never will be. I never shut up for nobody.
mm,
Baby, like I said, you're never going to get the last word on me. You're
mm.
not. I don't care how many big birds I have to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many big birds I have to be. And what was that other thing? What's that other thing she called me? A raunchy stomach?
Bangy belly
A
bee.
bangy.
A
Bangy.
bangy belly bee. You got a lot of nerve, big bird. You bangy belly bee. Comb your
Oh,
hair. What?
yeah. You
Yee,
can't. You
yee.
can't.
You really can't. The mom
I'm
Pamela
like,
said you have a lot of background on a lot of creators and haven't said a word. So why would she try to spill out crap and try to hurt you? I'm sure you have plenty on Mama Pamela. This girl, like Chris said, I can't even get the words out. I don't even think at this point she even know what she be saying.
no,
I
she
really
don't.
don't.
She just be saying it. She just be saying it. Like
Oh,
I don't get it. Like you don't know nothing about me, and that's fucked up. That I knew you for who the wait, hold on. That motherfucking cockatoo talking about, was you talking about her before you came to her house? I was.
mm,
I was. I was, but I still came to help her because I still had, some love for her. I still had love for the kids, but it wasn't until I disconnected myself totally, although I was still there, was when you kept talking about me to people and they kept coming to me telling me. Every night I was getting, call me on your way to work, call me on your way to work, call me on your way to work.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Why you talking about me and I'm here to help you? You
mm.
know what I'm saying? And you talking about homeless. Who the hell was homeless? When?
That's what I don't
Never.
understand.
Only person I ever stayed with was you. Like, so what the fuck is you talking about? And then you talking about people is supposed to, people is calling you about me from New York. Baby, I would get some people to call you about me from New York if that's what you want.
Mm,
If that's what you want, I could get some people to call you. Make sure you run up their cash app. Make sure you do all of that, baby.
hello. I don't
And
understand it.
and then you say that I recruited all these people. Who did I recruit? I'm still standing by myself, and y'all can't take it. I can't help it that other people seen y'all for who the freak y'all are. And cockatoo, why you surely got off that damn camera really quick because I caught the I caught the picture though. I caught the picture and it's coming. You know it's coming. You surely got off that camera real quick, baby. You came and showed that old mug of yours, babe. I got you. I promise you. I got you. I'm going to show it. You might want to strike my page now because I'm going to show it. You is one ugly mother effer.
I'm gonna read this comment. When Nikki called her and told her they need to stop, it was okay. Sister, you right, sister. That is what she say.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, you're right. Sister, you're right. Okay. Even yes, ma'am. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a front with her.
Yeah, it
My
is.
God.
She wants everybody to hate me, like literally to show everybody hates Chris. She wants that shit so bad. It didn't work for her at the event. That backfired. Like, why don't you give
Mhm.
it up? Give it up.
Mhm. That is true. And you're just going everywhere. And we can
Mm-hmm.
all attest why she want to sit up, Miss Sweet D, and say that all you and your goons and that Nikki Pooh. My name is not Nikki Pooh. You might well call me everything's a lie like she do. Want to sweep it
Mm-hmm.
down. Somebody's swindling somebody to go and look and see. No, everybody at one point was watching her. If I am I not mistaken, y'all in the chat, at one
Mm-hmm.
point,
Point.
all of us
Mm-hmm.
in some shape, form, or fashion supported her.
Mm-hmm.
This is a
And,
result of her own doing. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You can't be
right.
upset because Don made a decision to say, you know what? Maybe I do need to look at it a little bit more. And the way how do you, if love feels like that, and you can
Mm-hmm.
attack somebody because they're pretty much not kissing your
Your
behind,
ass.
please
Mm-hmm.
don't say you love me. Please
Right.
don't like me. Don't matter of fact, hate me from the beginning. Hate me from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Hate me from the door. Straight up.
Hate me
Because
for
that is not love.
forever. Hate me
My
for
God.
forever. And then the other thing is that she talking about you're scamming people, these older women. But how
Mhm.
is you trying to get people to follow somebody that's actually scamming people and it's proven and it's a fact? And then not only that, you were scamming Rebecca.
I
Tell
remember
let's tell the
didn't
truth.
got her phone and all kinds of stuff. I remember that stuff that people ain't even said nothing about. And this woman want to say you want to go and tell all her business. Can we
Mm-hmm.
agree that when I really started paying attention to what was going on, God knows you was like, I ain't gonna put my mouth on them kids. I ain't gonna put
Mm-hmm.
my mouth on them
Yep.
kids. I ain't gonna put my mouth on them kids. But come on, man. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
think you could just sit up and keep on attacking? What have your grandbabies done? You ain't putting your grandbabies on the internet, but what was she
Nope.
turn around and say? You out there in New York, you out there, show your grandbabies, show your grandkids, show this,
Not
show
gonna
that.
happen.
He's the
Not
only
gonna
one
happen.
that's trying to prove a point to social media.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
And
I mean,
another
come on,
thing,
man.
you saying that I'm bringing these people into it. No, y'all brought these people into it.
Yep.
Sonda brought these people into it.
Yep.
You went on these people's platform.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn did 21 lives about me and her.
Mm.
21 lies before she realized that bitch ain't, I mean, sorry, that heifer ain't nothing but a liar.
Mm.
You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
got attacked.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to, I wasn't over there. I just came when people told me to come over there and get on the live. That's what I did. I came over. But any other time when Dawn was on that talking about me crap, I said, I don't give a fuck. Let
That
her
is what
make
she
her
did.
money.
That is what
Let
she
her
did.
make her money.
That
I'm
is what
not mad at
she did.
nobody.
Hmm.
Let her make
Because
her money.
everybody has an opinion. See, the problem is you know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time of knowing who you are, you know what your intentions was when you went to Colleen. You
Mm-hmm.
know that everybody's gonna have an opinion, and at the same time, you don't GAF.
Right.
They can't take it.
Can't take it. They
They
cannot
can't
take it.
take it.
Like I said, they wanted me to roll over in a corner and cry and beg them to leave me alone. No, baby, I'm encouraging you. Keep it
Chris
up.
gonna go into her forensic file. Y'all remember Don said Chris got the files. Her files be filing. Chris gonna go in her forensic
Mm-hmm.
file and find my mug shot so she could show me too. Cause I don't ever remember going. I don't know why you said that about me, sweet D. I ain't never been to prison.
Right.
Never.
Right.
But you the truth teller. Y'all the truth tellers. But you put that bold faced lie on your page, ma'am. Now, what if I was to go and get to strike and the empire strikes back and just, I don't care that much about what y'all say about me. But at
Mm-hmm.
some point, enough is enough. Enough will never be enough, like I told Kathy, because Sundaa don't want to stop. Sundaa
No.
likes this type of attention. And when the attention don't go her way, where everybody's kissing and licking her behind and agreeing with everything she says, then it becomes a problem. I challenge the people that watch her to tell her, why don't you just stop? Even if they talking about you, you stop. You're a public figure. People are going to talk about you, and you know they're going to talk about you. We can all agree that at one point she wanted me to beef with her when I was really acting a fool on this internet, because she knew me beefing with her while I was acting a fool would have got her some views. She knew that.
Mm-hmm.
My God. I ain't been, but Chris gonna look for it, because I'm telling you, in that shrine of a iPad she got over there, I'm pretty sure she got my mug shot in there, honey. She gonna find it.
You
She gonna
know, I got all the
find
evidence in the iPad.
it. All of it. You
Yeah, I
won't
might
leave her
want to
alone.
try to bust me aside the head to take it, baby, because baby, it's some stuff in that iPad.
Hmm. Then the whole thing about the mail and the everything, since you want to make a whole live about us while you sitting over there spending time with the family and loving on
Family.
your family and being unbothered, the whole time that you sitting over there doing all of that, you screaming, hollering, hooping, hollering, pulling up stuff, looking at stuff, throwing up stuff, getting this stuff, tending to your grandbaby, going off. It's all kind of ruckus going on in your living room. It's all kind of this and that. And we just over here listening to Chris talk, but you're not bothered. I
Mm-mm.
don't get it.
And then you screaming. You was very hostile, girl. Very hostile. Me don't like it. Me don't like it. Don't be so hostile, girl. You got to be cool, calm, and collected. You know what I'm saying?
Don't make sense.
Cool, calm, and collected. And you was talking about the mail. Okay,
Yeah.
now listen. If anybody was watching that live with Dawn when I got on there, and she said, I told you, everybody told you to get your change your address. Did y'all not hear what she said? That's how I know all your business. That's enough right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough right there.
Mm-hmm.
That
Because she
came
said,
out
get
of your
over
mouth.
it. Get over it.
Hmm.
Like
And
what?
and you think by you throwing it away makes it any better? No, ma'am. No, so froggy. No, so froggy. It does not make it any better. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
I'm trying to understand, how can anybody tell you how to feel of what you experience in that house?
Right, right.
I don't understand.
Exactly. I don't understand that neither. This is what I went through. They wasn't there. Only thing they did is see, and they only seen for the what, the hour or 2 hours that was televised.
Yes. They didn't see the behind the scenes like Sweet
Right.
Pea
Y'all
said.
didn't see the other 22, 21, 20 hours that was going on in that motherfucker. Just
Mm.
know that y'all girl is a straight up punk. A straight up punk. Cause yeah, you're right, sweetie. Like I said, there's no way in the world I would do the things that I I would allow the things that I did in my own house.
Mm. This is true, Carolyn. She does it to everybody. When Chris was there, Chris was just so awesome. Of course, Of course,
Mm-hmm.
when it was the other way around, oh, y'all go follow everything Zaire. She's the best. I love that queen. That queen wrote a book. I love that queen. She's the greatest. She's the greatest. She's the greatest. And as soon as it don't go her way, she'll swindle
Mm-hmm.
Mama Pamela. She hate Chris. She don't like Don. She ain't really married. Her son is this. Her this is that. She can't see her grandbaby. She been lying to y'all, telling y'all I was lying to y'all, telling y'all my husband was at work because it wasn't none of y'all damn business.
Facts.
This is
Facts.
what she does, Carolyn. Because she loved you at one point too. And then you became some psychotic person that was just so, but you wasn't psychotic when you was buying them skins and roadblocks and this and that. You wasn't psychotic when she had you listening to people conversations. You wasn't she's done it to everybody, but don't nobody want to see that. So
You're
who is
right.
the master manipulator? Sweet D.
Who is the common denominator? Because everybody just don't come after one person for no apparent reason.
Hmm. Facts.
Every, like you said, everybody that
Facts.
talks about her had some type of interaction with her or something.
Facts.
And then the ones that didn't is the ones who she's getting from the fucking from the comments, and talking about their families and this and that, putting up pictures and stuff like that is. But yeah, so everybody has an authentic reason to become. Ain't nobody just coming at her just to be coming at her.
No, because if I was gonna come,
Nobody.
I would have came from the get go.
Right.
Wouldn't have tried to
Right.
call her to tell her to be cool. I wouldn't have done that. I've always, even when I knew she was doing too much when we was semi cool, I would tell her, now you know, think about this, think about that, think about. And she would always give me the yes, ma'am. Or, I hear you, sister, and still do what she want to do.
Yeah.
I remember when Darnell said, "That's your friend." You mean to tell me you can't say no? I said, bro, I can say whatever. She gonna do what she
What she
wants
wanna
to
do.
do.
That's true.
So why am I going to continue to try to pour into somebody who screwed they lid tight and it ain't no way for
Hmm.
me to pour into? How am
Right.
I?
That's true.
Is that my Capri? Hold on, let me change the screen and let me let you up here, sister. See, they must have forgot I had this here going on over here, and I don't have no time to play with nobody. Hey, sister.
Hey,
Hey,
y'all.
Capri.
Hey, y'all. What's going on? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Hey.
my
You know,
love.
I had to come on and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to say my little piece because yeah. Now, I ain't going to be too long, but I told you, Nikki, I came on your platform from Darius' page when he
Mm-hmm.
had the video when he was dealing with the Bush lady and everything. So that's how I came on your platform. And, it's been about 4 5 years now since
Mm-hmm.
I've been on the platform. And ever since then, from the time, you've been going live and everything, cooking, and just with all the commotions that has just been going on over the years with everybody, you always kept it real from day one. If it was
Mm-hmm.
things in your personal life that you did not want nobody to know when you was on live, you never told us. You always say, just keep me and my family in prayer. And
Mm-hmm.
you told
Mm-hmm.
us when you was ready.
Mm-hmm.
Or you let us select the people who you felt trusted to know. But then at your time, you came on live and then you said it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like with everything that's been going on with, all this stuff, it's crazy. It's really crazy, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And I look up to you literally like my big sis. And you had got me together in so many ways. But all this stuff, and I'm a quote Cash Dog, and I play her song faithfully. When you sit here, don't call me your sister, and then the next day you my enemy. You going behind my back, you doing this, you doing that. And I always say, you can't tell me nothing about nobody because you have a fallout with them. I'ma find out for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if I find out for myself and it lines up to what the person say, I'ma fall back. But that don't mean I'ma turn my back on them. That don't mean, because last time I checked, ain't nobody sat here and died across no personally put nobody is sitting on a higher throne than the man upstairs. So can't nobody sit here and say, oh, if you don't want to talk to me because I talked to this person, bye, go on about your business. I don't care. You don't regulate nothing. My mama don't regulate nothing. Whoever, don't nobody tell me who I can and cannot be friends with, because you have a real personal vendetta against this person. And you trying to, you want to, you know, people sit here, all this stuff, that all the craziness that's been going on for the past 2-3 years. Everybody want to sit here and say, oh, they recruiting. Ain't nobody put money in nobody pay, no money in nobody's bank account. Because if you're gonna recruit somebody, you're gonna pay them. So if you can show me proof that this person recruited me, show me a bank account. Show me something that you deposit in my account that made me sit here and say, okay, go talk about this person. We gonna do this person. Digging up stuff is what? Because can't nobody tell my story, my truth, but me.
Right.
Nobody can do that. Nikki done wrote a book. Nikki done said,
no, Pamela wrote it. She said Mama Pamela wrote it, but go ahead.
Child.
You can't pause.
That's why I said here and said yesterday when you was out, when they was all talking about you and how you in jail. So I guess you got a doppelganger out here. All this stuff that was going on with he said, she said, all that stuff was just pre-recorded. All this stuff with AI now is just, you know, I guess they trying to call you a Nikki 2.0, but in a Megan form. Like, you know how Megan was the robot, so I guess you just a robot. I
guess. Hold on, y'all. She wants Chris gone because she know Chris hasn't really told everything yet and stuff that can bring her down. Let me see. Showing these boys Facebook drama. Come on now. Say it for real. It is amazing to me. And the question should be, why is she be complete strangers in her home around her children? That's child endangerment, if you ask me. Honey, was done. I don't know. Why isn't she talking about the good stuff you've done? She should mention the sickle cell patients you've helped.
That's Capri.
The hospital patients, feeding the hungry, sent flowers to funerals, getting food for folks, for school supplies. In her eyes, all you've done is screw folks and lie. I'm just saying, Mama, the devil.
And I got proof of you sending stuff because you sent Callie and her friend back to school stuff. And Callie texted you and said, thank you, Auntie. So it's proof. It's proof of that. I still got pictures and stuff and videos and stuff for people I still got pictures and stuff when people was putting in their orders for Nevaeh's winter. I still got videos of that.
I've never blessed nobody. Never blessed nobody in her eyes. I've never.
You just blessed somebody what a month ago? Not even less than a month ago. Baby. Do you know how much do I need to go back and go to copy of my spin of the wheel and pull it up and see how many
are
people?
The wheel spinner. You are that person. And why is
nothing for nothing? Nothing for nothing, Nikki. You blessed me plenty of times.
And it's not that we have to do things on the internet. Right. Can't nobody make me dislike somebody based off of the issues that they have with them. You know what I'm saying? And if we go back to the beginning, Chris could have easily been like, you know what, Nikki, you ain't got shit to do with this either. Mind your own business. And I came the same way. And that did not happen. Because what I believe is that when Chris is ready to be done, she will be done. And if I love her, I'm going to rock with her through her feelings in this moment.
Right.
I'm going to be there while she go through and get through. And when she tell everybody, y'all, I was in the space at the time, but you have to understand what was going on with me. You have to understand what I had to start on. Because let's be clear over here right now and keep it a buck plus 50. If Chris wouldn't have never moved to help her, we wouldn't be right here today.
No.
Don't nobody want to say that. They want to continue to treat it like Chris was just outside begging for change. And she said said, Sundaa, please, if you let me, I'll come and I'll watch you cheering for you. Don't worry about it. If you promise to feed me. This woman was getting woke up out of her sleep to go pick kids up,
Mhm.
take them here, take them there. We got all happy
Mhm.
when him and her and MJ was in that kitchen to cook and all of that. So why are we holding a closed eye to the things we don't want to see? If you gonna open your mouth, if you gonna talk about it and be about it, sweet D, pay attention to everything that went down since you claim you've been
Exactly.
following her for so long. Y'all
And
are the most hypocritical, judgmental. Everybody should be able to say what they want to say. Can't nobody say what they want to say because y'all don't want to hear it. Shut
right.
the hell up and miss me with it. We know what happened. Chris ain't
Mhm.
told everybody, doody doody do, come with me, I'm leaving, doody doody do, make it. Hell no. People was already seeing it. Chris just confirmed it. And that's why,
Mhm.
truth be told, those of you that are not lovelies that come and shoot her numbers up, y'all just don't like Sundaa. Y'all want to see when she and if she gonna spill the beans about everything. Make it make
Mhm.
sense.
And
And
not
why?
only that,
Go ahead,
and
go
not
ahead.
only that, she remember the day before all of this went down, I had took the kids to go get their hair cut because she had something to do, remember? And I was, oh, Miss Chris is so great. She's so wonderful. Oh, I don't know what I would do without her. Then the next day I took them to go get their hair twisted. And then you come with this nonsense. Like,
Mhm.
girl, you got to make this stuff make sense to me because I can't.
At some
I
point.
can't.
At some point. What did this say up here? And why is she bringing complete strangers in her home to come stay in her home around her children? That oh, I read that she didn't even know Chris. So all this is her fault. If you think about it, if she got if you really think about it, if it was so horrible and so bad, but then her response to that is she saw somebody that needed help and she felt
And
bad.
that's a lie.
Hmm.
And that's a lie.
Hmm.
Where I stayed at my place at 1599 Danbury Court in Norcross, Georgia, I stayed there for 4 years. So what is you talking about? Homeless? In the garage? There wasn't no goddamn garage. You see, this bitch is just trying to make somebody look bad, but you ain't doing nothing but making yourself look bad and desperate. That the motherfucker, I mean, like the MF that you are. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You're mad and miserable.
Hmm.
You don't even want to be in your own skin right now.
Hmm. People don't get it. I was finally over her when lemonade. When I heard that, I was beyond belief. I just couldn't believe it. I really couldn't, Sherry. I could, and then
Mm-mm-mm.
people supposed to tell Chris to move on. Move on. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. And you on here saying that you put bodily fluids in my drink. And okay, all right, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, people with that thought process, they lying to themselves. I'm never gonna try to convince somebody about where they are because I am not them.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy work. What people don't realize is when you change your address, mail will locate. Let me take. Come on now, go
Exactly.
to the old address. I experienced it when my brother lived with me and moved. I would still get mail for him, even though he changed his address. It still doesn't give me the authority to open his mail. Hello,
Sure
hello,
don't. And
hello.
then the worst thing that you could do is open it and then put it on the internet.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is how smart her prison. What she said, I'm eighth grade, right? How
Mm-hmm.
is a eighth grader so much smarter than a mother effer that graduated top 20 of a 15 class from in jail?
Hmm.
You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
Yep.
With my
I
eighth
sure
grade
do.
education.
Your eighth grade education. It's the belittling for me. You're so quick to belittle somebody that you just uplifted.
Hmm.
My God,
Now,
on
don't that make
today.
you look
Mm,
crazier than a
mm,
mother
mm.
effer?
Mm.
Don't that make you look
Absolutely.
crazier than a mother effer? Like, come on. You was just praising
Absolutely.
me. I didn't want no praise, but you was just praising me.
Mm-hmm. A blessing doesn't always have to be about money. You get online and share the word. Now, I be trying, Marcus. Let me tell you
Mm-hmm.
something. And see the problem when any of us, whatever space that we're in, all of us are work in progress. I agree when that is said. Okay. But a work in process has to be willing to be workable. She's
Right.
not willing to be workable. And the people that sit amongst her and don't let and they condone it, it goes to show that they're not willing to be workable either or worked on. It makes absolutely no sense. I have never sat on my platform. She calls me a beggar and a dry beggar. Let's be very, very open and honest in this space. What she did the other day, Miss Big Money, like you said, and was asking people to bless that lady, that was a front
Mm-hmm.
because she was trying to throw jabs at Don.
Mm-hmm.
She could have easily gave that lady whatever blessing she was going to give them. I've never sat on here and hid from asking you all to do anything. And I've never sat on the internet and portrayed myself as having everything and then having the audacity to come and ask people that I live in check to check. And if I'm going to go back, isn't this what people were saying that the lady who I was beefing with was doing? Sitting in everybody's face, eating good, but asking people for their money. Like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the internet.
Mm-hmm.
There are some situations where people will just bless you just because they want to. There
Mm-hmm.
are some
Right.
situations where I come on, they tend to love you. There are people, a handful, that genuinely love me. There are a handful of people that genuinely love my children. There are a handful of people that have not met my husband, but genuinely love my husband to pieces. And for the people that have met him, they love him as well. You cannot stop a
Mm-hmm.
person from getting on their platform and say, hey, I got this going on. You want to sow into it? What difference is it if I'm going and I'm listening to somebody preach a word and I want to sow a seed into what they talking about in that moment?
Mm-hmm.
It's no different. It's no different when we go to places and they got a donation played out. There is no
Mm-hmm.
different in some of the things that people talk about on the internet, which is wacky. But this Nikki that ain't never did nothing for nobody and ain't never gave nothing to nobody, this platform that each and every one of y'all are listening to me on, I've supported everybody's business. I have asked
Mm-hmm.
people to go and sow into other people's businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I have asked people to donate to people and what they going on. I have asked people to donate to her. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm a dry beggar. Go to hell, you
Right.
bald
And
head.
it ain't no different than somebody
It's
asking
definitely not.
to support a football team that's
Hmm.
that need help.
That's
Like what
that's
difference
that's
is
why I that's why I said what I said. Like from the time I joined, it was like when when Nikki would go live and cook, she gave get back, from the cookbook,
mm-hmm.
or the sauces, say stuff like that, and it's just every time, it was just, and I'm just like, well, why is she just being under it was like a under siege type thing, like she just
Mm-hmm.
why you can do it yourself. If half of these people that's coming after or trying to come after y'all will break a mold if everybody will literally just band group together and do the same thing that she doing. Y'all, everybody be unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Everybody will sit here and be like, oh, bet we got sauces, we got this, we got that, we got this, she doing this, she doing that. Y'all be on the news. Y'all be it be everywhere. Like and when people use the term sisterhood and you know what I'm saying, us as black women is this that, and it's like, well, what side of the bed did you wake up on? What side of what who face you putting on today? Because just
Mm-hmm.
a week ago it was high praising, it was
Mm-hmm.
glorifying, it was this, and you go to bed 2 days later, you waking up and you got on, oh well, F
Baby.
her, she this, she that. What?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yep.
Come
what
on.
happened?
Yeah, she has
Because
lost
nobody
quite a
wants to join in. I just don't understand it.
it don't
I,
make
I just don't
sense.
understand it.
It was five families. See, none of y'all knew this. And for those of you that are in the chat and you have a loved one that live with sickle cell disease, Roasia is not shut down. I pay my stuff on Roasia every year. I did my simple 990. Shout out to Pastor Evie. And matter of fact, let's talk about that. You dirty, low down son of a gun, Sundaa. When she was trying to get the MJ Strong Foundation started, y'all, I had just set up and I got linked up with Sister Evie. Y'all remember Capri was there. Sister Evie came on my platform and said she would do my 501c3 stuff for
Surely
me.
did.
And I sat on this platform and I said, y'all, she said, I need $800. Is anybody willing to? I sat open minded. I went to Sundaa. She came to me. She said, I'm trying to start this. What do I do? I gave her all of Pastor Evie info to help her get the MJ Strong and family. But she could talk about me the way she talk about me. Sweet D, I'm so glad you going to stand 10 toes with her because you going to fall right with her. And I
Mm-hmm.
said what I
And
said.
just like you
And
help her,
company corrupts good manners. Go ahead,
right?
Chris.
Just like you help her save MJ Strong and family
I did.
so many times.
I did. That
So
chicken
many
was about
times.
to be gone because the
Yes.
rehab and the nosy neighbors was eating her
Mm-hmm.
down. She was waking up to reports every single day. And who
Mm-hmm.
did she come to? Everything's a lie. So y'all can miss me. All of y'all that think what you want to think about me. And the
Right.
Lord will prepare a table right before my enemies. And I'm letting you know I'm not going nowhere. Nowhere. Sit back and watch.
And neither am I.
Don't make no sense whatsoever. I just had to come. See, yeah, I know she thought I was gonna come and eat her down. I am eating you up because see, the enemy don't like for you to come in with poise. The enemy
Mm-hmm.
don't like for you to come with grace. You know who I'm giving grace to? Myself in this moment. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all it's easy for me not to rip her to shreds because it is not easy. But anything that's worth fighting for, I'm fighting for it. And I am fighting for my soul because when it's all said and done, two things we know that's going to happen for each and every one of us, we've already been born. The other option is we're all going to die. And when I am laid to rest, I don't want to burn in hell for total damnation. So I am trying my hardest to walk right in a space where I choose to share my life. I don't care how you view it. It is mine. Nobody is living it. Nobody is over here on these payment plans for these bills that I'm covering by myself. Nobody was in a income household for the past 10 years and then one was stripped away. Nobody is over here trying to keep and maintain their sanity while they do it for everybody that is connected to them. So when you come for me, girl, I'm telling you, you're really coming for the Lord and he is not pleased with you. I don't care how many times you walk in the chop with your old granny dresses on. I don't care how many times you put on them shoes where your feet finna bust out of them. I don't care how many times you swoop your braids so we can't see that bald spot. I don't care how much money you put in the collection plate, because when it comes to judgment day, the Lord will not say to you, thy good and faithful servant, if you don't get your shit together.
Mm-hmm.
The hell? I'm sick of the crap. I'm sick of it. Sweet D, what that say? Sweet D said Miss Chris called. You
Miss
call
Chris
her
did
mama.
what?
You call son the mama. I mean, son to called you mama.
Yeah, she called me mama. Like, what the heck? We ain't no freak. What?
Oh my God. Right. I'm not taking no random person. That goes to show you she knew what she was doing. Now she want to talk about her and want to give that lie. Oh, she was just this and
But
that.
y'all
She
got
was
to remember, I
Mhm.
wasn't even a total stranger. For one, I came down for the ring before that. When I did finally get a chance to talk to her through Tamika, we was talking on the phone all day, every day. All day, every day. I'm getting 20 million screenshots a day
Mm.
about what's going on and who's bothering her and this, and that. You know what I'm saying? And this was every day. Then I came down to the ring the bell and I stayed the weekend for the ring the bell. And then y'all got to remember, I came back and I stayed the whole week there. Because I guess that is still like, she really don't know me, but we've been talking on the phone all day, every day.
Mhm.
And then first it was me, her, and Tamika. Then it was just me and her. Then it was me, her, and Chit Chat. You know what I'm saying? So this was every day. A couple of times a day she would call me. And I'm not lying. You was there. She called you quite a few times a day too. I know she did.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
know
know,
what I'm saying? So no, it wasn't like I was a total stranger or anything like that. And I was far from homeless.
that's what she
Far.
want everybody to believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like whoever believes it, it ain't. I've not seen Chris have an issue with people that believe what she say.
Mm-mm.
Then you're obsessed. No, no, no. See, when you do things to people, you don't get to turn them off once the person has turned them on. None of us can turn Chris off. Chris has to say, all right, I am done. All
Mm-hmm.
right, I'm finished with this. All right, I feel like you got none of us can tell us what her lick back is supposed to look like. Some of y'all right now arguing with your family members and ain't spoke to them for something they did in 1972 and you weren't even born. It happened to one of your relatives that spewed over what happened, just like Sundaa doing with all them people, and you picked up the evil, whatever feeling they had, and now you got beef with them too. Nobody wants to admit the things that really, really go on in real life. They rather just live in this fairy tale land of social media. So you can't get angry with people who are walking in their truth. Nobody gets to determine what the next person's truth is. Just know that when it's ready to be over with, it's over with. I ain't seen a day since you backed up for a minute and came back where you went live every day, even before you started working. It wasn't every day. And
Mm-mm.
yo, can nobody tell nobody where they can go and leave comments and say whatever it is they want to say. If the eyeballs wasn't lurking all over the internet, it wouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
nothing to talk about.
Looking
Because
for
if
it.
you don't like me, I'm not going in your space where you don't like me. She said no. She begged Miss Chris over a month to move to Texas. She a lot.
It wasn't over a month, it was over a year.
Hmm. Over a
Over
whole
a
year.
year.
I recall you kept saying you didn't want to come until you had your
And
own
I talked to you. I talked
Hmm.
to you and I told you. And you was like, when are you gonna move there? And I was like, well, I really don't want to move unless I have my own space. You
Hmm.
know?
But we lying. We
Mm-hmm.
just made this up. And we hate
Mm-hmm.
each other and don't like each
It
other.
just so happened that at the time they sold the house that I was staying in.
Hmm.
And it just came at the perfect time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Was never homeless.
On
Never
top of you
homeless.
saying you didn't want to go, another thing was until you had a job. You was
Right.
trying to get your job transferred
Transfer.
there.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But oh, she was just such a broke down, don't got. Like, miss me, boy, y'all will run and believe anything with
Mm-hmm.
this here internet. How was someone
Mm-hmm.
supposed to move on from evil? Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Chris
Mm-hmm.
got to heal from this. Ain't nobody saying that she ain't tough and she can't hold. Look at it. And all of this move back to where she can go to New York whenever she feel like it.
And
Stop it.
I could go anywhere
You
I
can't
want to
go
go.
live in Chicago because you
Anywhere.
and stop telling this woman to get a man. The Bible says for all of you demons, when a man finds a woman, he finds a good thing and obtaineth favor from
There
God.
you
So
go.
let it
There
be.
you go. There
All
you
y'all out
go.
here looking for a
Not
man
go
to
out
take care of you. Maybe
hoeing.
she don't want that.
Not going out hoeing to
Hmm.
try to find a man that is never going to last with you anyway because of the way you are.
Like make it make
Loose
sense.
goose wide open. Ain't nobody going to want that.
Don't make sense. What it say? Can be honest. If she had put body fluids in my drink, I would be in jail. Hmm. And everybody want to tell Chris to stop. Like
Mm-hmm.
what? Are you crazy? If you care about somebody, you're praying for them. Let's be
Mm-hmm.
honest about that. There were people when I was over here cutting up. I tell Chris all the time. I said, Chris, where you at right now? You remind me so much of where I was. I say it
Mm-hmm.
all the time. I don't have to be shamed. So I know what's happening right here. And I told y'all this before. I said it just as clear as day. None of us have the right to do that. But it's always going to be somebody that go against what you say. The difference between Chris and them people over there, she ain't got to convince y'all that Sundaa is the devil. Sundaa do a good job on her own.
On her own.
If she was so happy with her life, she wouldn't have time to get on the internet as much as she does. Facts. But she's happy now. She is so happy. She is so happy. Carolyn says, I didn't like Miss Chris at first until she fell out with Frog, and I was egging her on to stay for GP to stand up for all the people Frog upped over. I swear, Nikki, I never heard you ask for funds for anything. I'm just saying, Lakeisha, but you know, just let them tell it. Come on. Lydia was around from the beginning. And let's get here while we're here right now. The whole thing of me needing her and calling her to go to Vegas and me calling her to go to Houston. Y'all, my son was there. My bonus daughter was there. My sister was there. My cousins was there. What was she going to do?
When I sit there and watch y'all go down, watch it go down. If anything would have went down, she would have stayed then in the corner or went to the bathroom and act like she didn't see it coming. That's what she would have did.
And turned the camera on like she did on her knees when she said that. Oh, she's just talking about. Oh, Lisa just talking about you, talking about how you was running my live. You know how you was running my live. We know you put your. She had on that black swimming suit. And she told you not to put on there. You put on there on purpose. Now, when it comes to the fashion show thing, all right. This even Vegas, you all. I sat clear as day and I said with my chest out. Y'all heard the conversation with me and my sister, and I was glad my sister picked that day because the people that I was going at it with was gonna be there too. This girl came out of the box and said, "Yep." She inserted herself in the trip. Now, when it came down to being in the hotel room. She said, I could get a room right where they at. I'm like, all right, my cousin coming the next day. I ain't ashamed to say I'm a bunk with you while I wait on my people. This is what y'all don't understand about me. If Lydia told me right now today, Nikki, when Lydia's grandbaby was about to be born, and I said I want to be there, or it was for the baby shower, I think. Do y'all know? I knew hands down I wouldn't have had to get a hotel. I was going to go to Lydia's house. Why the hell am I going to go pay for a hotel when I know 99% of the time I'm going to be kicking it with my people? See, there's a difference. I'm not ashamed. It's not that I can't pay for a hotel room. It's I can go to places where I won't have to pay because people that I fool back with me, and they are willing to open up their door for me. And there is nothing wrong with that. I don't front for the internet. I'm going to come here. You're going to accept me for who I am. Take me or don't take me at all. And that's just what it's going to be. My God. All the years I have watched you, you have never begged anyone. I let her tell it, honey. I'm a begging Benny and broke too, all at the same time. And the way she tried to make it, talking about Mama Pamela, I'm swindling Mama Pamela, and talking about I really don't like Chris or Chris don't like me. If y'all don't see what the hell word am I trying to find to use for this here? If y'all don't see that she claimed that she's not bothered by Chris, but she's very bothered.
She was been bothered before this even went down. She was bothered.
She was bothered. Didn't want people calling your name. Even when I asked, she brushed it off before it got this deep. She didn't want anybody. So if there's any form of jealousy, it's because that everybody that followed her, that don't follow her no more, had took a liking to Miss Chris when she was over there, and they left right along. When Chris left, they skedaddled. It was no more of a reason for them to pay attention, and Chris didn't have to say nothing. I was one of the people that supported. So I know just because I didn't get online and say in the beginning, well, I knew this and Chris, I didn't do that. I didn't want to go there. I didn't even want to go here to this point when I said it needed to be done. But again, you're not going to keep on poking people that was once for you, even though you wasn't even for yourself, and think you're going to do them all every which kind of way. It ain't going to work like that. It's not. It's not.
And then back to the fashion show. I had paid you my money, and I told you from the start. I said, "Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, but here's my money. Either way, just keep it or whatever. Use it towards whatever you need to use it for, or
Yep.
whatever."
Yep.
But she never paid anything. You know why? But she wasn't never planning on coming.
Mm-hmm.
But she gonna tell me, go, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, such and such supposed to be there, and she know a lot of people, and I just don't want them to attack me. Okay, but and you're not going, why?
But she drove with the boys when she wanted to pull up to the people's house that we was beefing with.
Right,
Come on,
right.
man. Make it make sense. You may said if we wanted to bless your sons for something or G baby, then we can. But the begging, no, ma'am. I swear, I'm trying to. Chris gonna find my mugshot too. I'm telling y'all, she got a lot of stuff in that iPad over there. Nikki blessed me. Lakeisha said Nikki blessed me with the word back in March, and it still sticks with me today. I love you on purpose, sister. For real, for real. What's
Mm-hmm.
done in the dark, she uses that I'm a work in progress as an excuse to be hellish, though. Exactly. And there's no work. To be a work
When
in
are you gonna
progress.
progressively work like for it? Like, you know what I'm
It's not
saying? You
going
just come on. You can't just be letting it work for you. Like, you have to put in some work.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even trying at all.
Mm-hmm. Don't make no sense. Carolyn said that was Frog, the dry beggar. All day,
Mm-hmm.
every day. All day, every day, y'all. It's like I just had to come here. Evie showed up and out did it in less than a week. Yes, she did, Mama Pamela. And everybody was turning on me at the time of the fashion show. Do y'all know people was telling me to just back out? And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. Even if we only have 20 people that show up, I'm not gonna do that. And see, the problem
Mm-hmm.
with Mama Pamela's and Lydia's and people like that that love on me for who I am, don't think that these women don't get in my ass. And I meant that. Don't think that these women can't come to me and say, now let that go, because they have said that to me. These women are also my safe space. See, the problem is Lydia got in her car and drove from Ohio to Houston to be there before me and what I was representing. She will never have that in real life. Never. See, there's an envious and a jealousy from people. And I say all the time, and my mama had to tell me to stop saying this. I don't know why people want to be jealous of me. I ain't got nothing. My mama told me to
Mm-hmm.
stop saying that because it is not what I possess, it is what's in me. And over
Mm-hmm.
time, people are irritated by the demons, and people are just irritated by my spirit. I can't do nothing about that. And I'm not gonna fight that. I'm just gonna keep showing up and showing exactly that. Yeah, she's insane, Shametta. She's very much
Insane in the
insane.
membrane.
Very much. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I am going to be where I want to be. Y'all, Nikki say she's not with the mess. She's not with it, but she's all in Chris' comments. I am,
And
and I
is.
will be over there, and I will go over there whenever I want to feel like it, and I will support Dawn. And I told Dawn, let me say her name right, because that lady said her name so many times. I'm telling you, people will rub off on you. You listen to them long enough, Sunday.
Down.
I am going to do with the becoming that I will be starting. And when I said that prayer on her platform, I will be a woman that will stand in the gap for other sisters and brothers. And I will also be that woman that will eat you down when you think you want to try to come for me. We should be a better as a race of women, let alone us being African American women. But at the same time, just because you don't see other races getting into it, you know why? They don't bring their stuff to the world. We are not the only people that have disagreements. We are the only people that need an audience in our
Mm-hmm.
disagreements. That's what it is. We don't know how to get online, even content creators, because I saw it. I saw that lady jump all over the place like a jumping bean while she wanted to talk about this woman being such a beautiful woman and a loving husband. That woman didn't even know your name, because on the live I was listening to, she was the live that Don was playing. She kept on saying, that woman said that her people was going to bless me. Did you tell your people they was going to have to pay to hear somebody talk about somebody's trauma? Did you tell your people that before they came on there? I'm still confused on how the lady got to you first when there's so many other people that are
Right.
content creators that
Right.
don't like Don. How? You cannot tell me, and I will bet my left foot and my baby toe, that nail barely grows on my baby toe, that she went and sought that woman out and had her come up there. So who is begging? Girl, you get on my nerves, but I'm going to call it like I see it, and that's how I see it, and my eyeballs work. What's done in the dark says, and that's why Brianna keeps elevating, because she tried so hard to get under her skin, but she ignored the hell out of them and making them watch her elevate her. I tell you, that's why I say she better add it to the list of people that ain't going nowhere just because she want to talk about them. What? We all know they talked about Jesus. The world was against Jesus. So who am I? If God is for me, who can be against me? That same scripture that Chris say every day, they hate it. Every time she do come on, the way y'all come in there. And I'm speaking for the people that genuinely love Chris. I'm even speaking for the people that can't stand Sundaa, because hell, maybe she didn't give you a reason. Now, that she can't stand the fact that even in y'all mess, we still know Jesus. She don't start doing nothing until everybody come in and say, no, that is Isaiah 54:17. She does not start. The problem is that there are some people that will speak up for themselves, say what they got to say, and continue on their path, but that still does not mean you're going to do me any kind of way. You can't do me any kind of way. There are things that we ignore. Imagine if Chris said something about everything. We would have been knew everything. Imagine. And she still has grace for somebody who is still trying her, because we still don't know everything. And what I believe is there is still a deep down love for the extended people. The people who she say she welcomed you into your day home and showed you what a good life really was. What? What? Because you went around people and you knew how to conduct yourself no matter where you are. Baby, if I go to the hood, I'm finna be hood. If I go around people, family members, I'm gonna conduct myself with respect, because these people don't know me. If I go to my own people, I might act a little bit of a different way. I don't understand this internet thing, but I'm here for it. I'm just saying, Vera. Lakeisha said, he will say, depart from me, I never knew you, and will. And will. Lakeisha said, you were there for the ring the bell, and you right, y'all talk daily. But she was a stranger, honey. She was a stranger. You mean sour D? Shametta said, you mean sour D because ain't nothing sweet. Ain't nothing. Because she want to say it's just her opinion, and her opinion only. Well, it seems like your opinion only knows how to look one way. That's what it seems like to me. I don't understand it. It's okay, Capri. Tell Callie I said, Auntie said, hey. So I want to tell you guys that, let me see, Angela O said, hey, what's done in the dark said, I get that, Chris, but she didn't run no background check or nothing on you. You were just someone she knew from the internet. Well, a content creator is doing that. Shaking my head. Well, there are a few, but they are weird. Deborah Gregory said, I remember when she said she couldn't wait until you got there, Chris. I remember that too. I remember
she
that.
She said that she was never going to be home.
Joseph said it was longer than that, than the time that y'all was talking. It was longer than them 2 weeks. She sure did came. Jackie said she sure did came asking Chris to come to Texas. We know it. Libertad said, hey, Miss Chris.
Hey, Libertad.
So we are not going to, okay, Shametta said, piss in my drink, then on top of that, accuse me of touching your child. Hell no, ain't no coming back from that period. I will be your worst nightmare. I'm glad somebody know, and it'll be between you and Jesus. You understand what? It will definitely be between you and Jesus. You so fixated on going digging up stuff about me that the internet already know. The south, west, east, whatever side we on. I forgot. I don't know. My GPS ain't working. But you so big on that, you still ain't did nothing. And then you had your son call Miss Chris Apetto again the other day, and you ain't done nothing about it. I wonder, because if the C to the P to the S really talks to your son, they would get the truth that you telling him to lie. But listen here, sweet D. You said, don't you think her children are sick of the nonsense? Is it the nonsense that she puts them in? My God, on today.
Yeah,
Mm,
you better say that. And
mm,
then the heifer said that she didn't see. She said she watched the video 5 times and
mm,
she didn't see the count.
mm,
Who? What? Why? Huh?
mm. Make it make
Girl.
sense. Make
Mm,
it make sense. Was done in the dark. At the end of the day, she mad because she know Chris was the most loyal person in her corner.
mm-hmm.
She'll never have that again unless she changes. NJ will get grown and move far away from her if she's not locked up again before then. Hello was done in
Mm.
the dark.
Clink,
But
clink.
go ahead. Oh, you
I
see.
just said clink, clink.
Oh, what's done in the dark said, but that youngest may be her heartbreak because of how she babies him. He may be the one to really break her heart. You never know. But they tell people to let her love her kids, let her live her life. Live it. Live it. Ain't nobody told this woman that she can't do the things that she's doing. Again, she gonna do what she wanna do. But you just think ain't nobody gonna talk about you. And it still flips my wig how she turned on Dawn. And then they try to say, Sweet D said it was you. You got what you wanted, big bird. What?
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
can't.
I got what I wanted.
I can't. Shemetta said, ain't no moving on from that. She lucky I wasn't standing around that way. I would have beat her for Chris and she wouldn't have had to tell me to do it, neither that part. Joe Stepper says, don't stop, but go about it the right way, which is press charges. Getting on internet every day talking about her doesn't make her pay for what she's done. It don't. It don't make her pay. It don't. And I don't, but I just believe Chris ain't telling us everything, and I wouldn't either. I believe something is going to happen, and I'm telling you, I said it the other day when she flipped on Don. I said the other day, I'm sitting here for it with my popcorn. I'm going to try to say it because the walls of Jericho are going to fall. I believe it wholeheartedly. Lydia says, yep, family is family. It's no different from when your blood family comes, we make room. Hello. Hello. That's what we do. Denise said that was really nice, Chris. Chris did a lot of stuff for her. And there's so much that I feel like she hasn't said and probably won't say. But she is also not going to keep on letting people play with her either. That's with anybody. Really. Let me
I love
see.
you too, Vera.
That was really okay. I'm telling you, Mama Phil. Hey, Mama. It's okay. You having a rough day? Your mom's heavenly birthday. We love you, Mama. We're praying for peace within your heart, your
Praying
mind,
for you,
body, and
Mama Phil.
spirit. And I pray that you just have a day of wonderful memories and you can sit in your garden and think about your mama because, man, oh man, tomorrow is horrible. I'm telling y'all, I don't know how I'm gonna feel, but I'm gonna get through the day. So I understand, Mama. So you guys, Chris, if it is nothing more, I'm gonna say a prayer for us, of course, y'all. But if it is nothing more that you would like to share, since they want to talk about you being jumping all over on panels, you've been everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? I've been everywhere, but didn't go nowhere. Ain't that something?
Don't make
Ain't
sense.
that something?
Stop saying she recruiting people. People just
Right.
see you over there all happy in the chat talking about that. You're supposed to, let me tell you something. If I come in a space where people once was dogging me or dragging me and they apologize to me, I am, who am I to not say thank you and
Right.
give you yo? If you can apologize to me in the same pace where you tried me, I can't do nothing but respect that. These people are weird. You got what
Right.
you want. My God. Mm-mm-mm. My God. My
All right.
God.
I just got one more thing to say,
Go
and
ahead.
I'm
Go
I'm
ahead.
out.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that y'all know Sweet D love y'all, and I'm gonna get on out of here and tend to my barbecue queue. And I got my, all my people's hair. I got the lip face girl here with her little chiclet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get on out of here, y'all. Y'all have a great day now. This is coming from Sweet D and Big Bird. You just remember. You just remember. I'm coming at you, Big Bird. I'm coming at you. Sweet D. is coming at you. You better leave my friend alone. You better leave her alone. We are not playing with you. And it's three of us and it's one of you. And you're going to go down. You're going to go down. You're going to go down. Just remember that. Y'all have a blessed day now.
Love you,
Yeah.
sister. All right.
All right. Love y'all.
Okay. So, as I continue with you guys, I'm gonna tell you, Chris is hilarious. I put the wrong one up. My bad, y'all. Let me get my screen together because I knew I had to take those down in order for us. Let me put up a different one for the back end. Okay, we gonna use that one. All right. Now, what I want to, okay, there we go. What I want to say to you, each and every one of you all, I just want to say that I not only care about her because I didn't like the way she done Crystal. I don't even know. Oh, I know who that was, the lady with the kids. I know who that was. Yeah, I appreciate you all. You all, we are all a work in progress that are willing to be worked on. Okay. She know it. She know Chris' spirit was beautiful. She know it. She trying too hard to make people think otherwise. Really trying too hard. Every faith you have to work for that too, because faith. Come on now, say it then, Pam. Say it then. Say it then. We should have been holding each other up. I'm telling y'all, she can never get next to Big Bree. I'm just saying, y'all, what is really happening here? So it just goes to show she thought, let me see what Lydia said. Remember, a witch devil knows the word as well. And yes, knows it as well. And anybody talking about playing with bodily fluids, I'm convinced you a witch. You are a witch, and a witch you will be. Let me see. I was one of the ones who always asked her where Miss Chris at because I love Miss Chris and still do. That's the problem right now, Vera. We love her. Anybody that love her, she can't stand her. Anybody that love her, she can't stand them. Not at all, sister. Buying materialistic things doesn't equal to it doesn't. But let her tell it. Let her tell it, baby. You live your life, however, don't ruin your kids because they will be grown and gone. Say that. Say that. And how many people have told their kids that they love them? Baby, my son, Javonis, the one that I tell y'all we get into it so much. I keep praying for my baby, and God is doing something in his life right now. And when it happens, I will come and share. That's how the Lord got me moving now. I can't tell you everything that's being worked on over here because of demons like Sundaa. I just can't do it. I ain't going to be able to do it. I never heard her say to her kids, I love you, as drop them off at school or before bed. Or she'll say it so many times that it's not believable. And believe me, the system is watching her and it's coming to a head sooner than later. Let her tell it. The C to the PS people tired of her, and she want to blame Miss Chris for doing everything when it's so many people more than Miss Chris on the internet that can't stand her. Them rehab girls couldn't stand her then and can't stand her now. I'm just saying. He had stopped fighting when Miss Chris got there, so Miss Chris showed him a lot of love, taught him how to cook and everything. You know it. You know what it is. We know what it is. And when Chris tells it, I'm going to be there to confirm it. Now my receipts are weak because I didn't back up my messenger and she deleted it. I'm sure she did, Sherry. I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. Glad I finally seen her for who she is when she spoke on wishing cancer on folks. My mom passed away, and she don't even care. She don't even care at all, y'all. She don't care. So for those of you that were over on I love you the long way. I'm telling you, I told Dawn I'm picking up her phrases. I done already stole Sundaa. I done already stole it. Okay. All right, saying love y'all screaming. All right. Now let me tell y'all. I don't know. I want to say next Saturday. Okay. I really want to tell y'all that next Saturday, okay, and is next Saturday, we will do the first becoming, the becoming. And in honor of this is for me towards Dawn. I do believe that what she experienced the other day, and I don't know her. I just know I can hear, I know the spirit by the spirit. That's what I would say. I don't know her personally. What I do know is something was done that opened up something that she would have rather stayed shut. I know that to be factual. What I do know is that I asked God to lead me and guide me in the right way to run my platform so that I wouldn't do what I used to do. That is also a fact. And because of that, you all, we will dedicate next Saturday to trauma and how we deal with it. And that will be the first of the becoming, right? I want people to understand that even if you don't like me next Saturday, I don't know what time, you still have a place where you can come and communicate regarding this topic. I let her know. I also know what it is to have to fight with who you are, but love your child. I've been in spaces where my children, things that have been done on the internet have affected my children, and I've been very upset about that. And I know she's still upset about that. But I also know the love a mother has for their child, nothing trumps that. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, you could hear it. And I felt it, Joe. I promise you, you could hear it and I felt it. I will continue to pray for her. I do feel like that if that lady really cared about her son, she would have never been on Sundaa's platform if she really cared about her child. Clearly, she didn't care as much as she said that she cares. So I will figure out what time. This will be a space where everybody can come. See, there are a lot of people that are not ashamed of where they've been or things that they've experienced. You cannot tell me that, oh, you didn't tell the whole story. If I have a truth, my truth is to be told, not sold. And what you did, ma'am, is you sold somebody else's truth because you were upset. And I'm going to pray for you. And whatever that looks like, I don't know you, but the mere fact that you were willing to risk separating a child from their mother in that type of way, you were willing to risk and disrespect someone that totally respects their child. You were willing to risk all this, but you say you was tired. A person that's tired ain't gonna run to the internet to try to attack them. A person that's tired, they're going to go through the chain of command. And the chain of command would have been to talk to that young man's mother. Now you have put something in his mind that she probably never wanted him to know. And he has you to thank for it. And then you get upset when she starts talking about your kids. Boy, people got to do better. That live about Dawn made no sense to me, and it didn't prove anything to make her a liar. It just showed the ignorance of the lady that was on the panel. Let's talk about it. Come on, Vera. Let's talk about it. You know what it is. So we'll do it next Saturday. I'm not sure what time. I'll let y'all know what time. It'll be open. It will only be on YouTube because I feel like certain words over here, we have to really watch what we say over on Facebook. But before we go, if y'all that are in the chat, y'all stay. The demons, you can flee. We're done. Miss Kristen dropped down. That was the only reason why y'all were here. Y'all thought I was really going to cut up. Nikki is a work in progress that's actually working in the process of the progress. So you can try Jesus, but you will never get a chance to try the hell out of me. The hell has departed from me. That's what it has done. Now, let me get this to y'all real quick. So what I want to say to you all before I come up off of here, and I mean this with my whole heart. Sundaa, if that was your big one, congrats to you. Okay? I want you to know that. Congrats to you and everything and everyone attached to you. Everybody else, I don't know who you think I am, but you can stick around and find out who I am becoming. So the reason why the people who keep digging up bones are usually the ones who haven't healed from their own wounds. I told y'all about healed people and everything. I told y'all that God is the God of new things. If there's any one of you in this chat that is struggling with someone being a Sundaa, the way Sundaa was to me yesterday, this part right here is for you. God is the God of new things. The enemy loves old things. God says, look what I am doing now. I want you to embed this in your minds. Do not give the enemy the control and power to make you relive things that you have asked God to heal you from. Healing is an ongoing process, okay? Now, if somebody has to travel years into your past to find ammunition, you've already won. I want you to pat yourself on the back because you're really doing your big one, because they're going through too much to try to hurt you. That's another thing that I want to say to you. They couldn't find anything in your present, so they had to go back and dig up things from your past. The truth is, each and every one of you that have experienced this as well as me, I want you to listen to me wholeheartedly. I survived things that were supposed to destroy me, Sundaa. I survived rooms full of people talking, Sundaa. I survived being the outcast, Sundaa. I survived being counted out, Sundaa. I survived entire seasons of opposition, Sundaa. I survived sitting in courtrooms with people, Sundaa. I survived CPS being called on me, Sundaa. So if your strategy is to remind me of where I've been, sorry, Bookie, but you're too late because I've already lived through it. When I tell you all, I am no better than any one of y'all in this chat. I fight every day to protect my peace because it is too expensive. And I mean that with everything in me. Don't you ever, and I mean ever, let anybody make you shrink down to their level. You don't have to meet people in hell. You can check people from the level that you are and continue to rise and become everything that God ordained for you to be. The problem is people too focused on my purpose because they're running from theirs. Nobody wants to get in tune with it. I chose this space, and I'm not going to let Sundaa, Sweet D, or anybody else connected to any of them or anybody from my past take me out of my present, because I understand what God is doing in my life. In me, he is doing a new thing, and I am sharing the new thing that he is doing. So if I can say a prayer with you all before you leave on this beautiful Saturday, this is it. Father God, thank you for my growth. Thank you for my healing. Thank you for bringing me through seasons that no longer define me. Help me keep my eyes where you're taking me and not where I've been. Give me grace for those who are still stuck in old chapters and wisdom not to join them there. In Jesus' name I pray. I'm going to tell you again, Sundaa, you need to go somewhere and sit down and heal. Maybe you need a period of isolation, and I don't think you will be capable of doing that. But hey, the Lord works miracles, and I'm not saying you can't be one of his miracles. So I hope and pray you sit down somewhere and you heal. But your best bet would have been to leave me alone. I'm not making a threat. I'm not making a promise. I'm saying what I'm saying. You can continue to attack me all you want, and I am going to continue to show up and be the best at being the best that I can possibly be on every single day that the Lord chooses to give me until he calls me home. And for those of y'all trying to call people old and all that, baby, you about to be 46. I'm 50. I'm 4 years older than you. Make it make sense. Can't nobody help it because I'm 50 and I look like I could be your little sister and you look like you could be my big sister. I said what I said. So on today, you all understand this. Some people are building futures. Some people are digging up bones. So I suggest that we all choose wisely. All right. I love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have not shared, please take a moment to share. And I will see y'all, I don't know, later today or tomorrow. It depends, in my Chris Brown voice. Love you guys on purpose with so much purpose. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers from tomorrow, in case I don't come on tomorrow. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Have a good rest of your afternoon.